Zone.
It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone.
What up, y'all? What's up, T? What up, Twin Towers? Shout out to y'all. What up, Cheryl? What up, Delaney? What's up, Janae? How y'all doing? Y'all, listen, Linda, listen. I ended up in court We gonna just get right into it. I ended up in court. See what had happened was, court is like public. Obviously, you can go watch a public hearing. Everybody was at the did a trial, and I ain't make it up there, but I just so happened to stumble upon Peyton Charles court case. So I said, well, let's see what's in there, right? Man, as soon as I step in the courtroom, okay, minding my business. Listen, Linda. As soon as I go in the courtroom as a spectator, you know what I'm saying? Man, big face Bernice goes, look, there she is, Judge, right there. And I'm like, what the hell wrong with her? And the judge is like, oh, really? Well, maybe she want to say something. You want to say something? I'm like, she's like, are you there? I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And she was like, okay, well, child, the judge wants to know the tea, honey. But the problem was, I did not mind joining the court, right? But the problem was, I wasn't prepared for court. I wasn't summoned to court. I had, I just wanted to watch. So I ain't had no wig on. I was in my moo. I was relaxed, right? Get ready, just sit and listen. The judge was like, you gotta cam up. And I'm like, cam up. So I muted the mic and I ran my ass to the bathroom. I know I got about like 4 good wigs that you probably just got to brush out real quick and throw that mofo on, right? I ain't put no wig cap on. I ain't do none of that. I just said, fuck it, let's do it live. I threw that mother lover on so quick, slid right back in, and was like, I'm here, Judge, because she was about to kick me out. She said, if you don't cam up in the next few minutes, man, she I was so caught off guard. I was like, oh, snap. My bad. But, it was like one of them Mentos commercials, So the fresh maker. I went in there and put that wig on so quick. Yes, I was on the Zoom. So they was on Zoom, right? And she was like, so can you tell me what's going on? I said, sure. Why not? I was telling her, I told the judge, I said, well, Miss McDonald does not like what I say on the internet. She doesn't like my opinion. She doesn't like me speaking about the topic. Now, what I'm mad because I was caught off guard, so I wasn't really prepared because I wish I could have told the judge, like, listen, ain't nobody to come to see Otis. Okay, don't nobody care about Christopher. She makes it about her so much. She got to be an only child. It's only child syndrome or something going on with that girl because don't nobody care about her. All of my videos are based on Peyton Charles content. All right. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. I tried so hard. Listen, but I was caught off guard. It was early. It's a couple of hours difference between California and Texas. So, that was my fault. That was my bad because I was ill prepared. But I did let the judge know we are here because of this young lady's behavior. It's her actions who got her here. Ain't nobody, she did all of this. Okay, so I'm paraphrasing because it was just so much. I was like, she don't like what I'm saying on the internet. So she's been doing stuff to try to get me quiet. She don't like what's going on. She thought it was okay when it was happening to Peyton Charles, but then what up, Pop? But then when people start having their opinions on her, now it became a problem. So we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this woman's actions. The judge said, can y'all give me a second? We was like, sure. She turned the camera off. I don't know what she did. And maybe she had to step away, get a glass of water. I don't know. Okay. She came right back. What up, Cameron? She came right back and she tells Christopher, ma'am, everything. So what's going on? She's like, she's on here discussing the case. She's talking about me. And I'm just sitting here like, ma'am, this is public information. So the judge explains to her, that's public record. That's what you submitted in the filings publicly. She can't do nothing about that. So now you're subject to public opinion because of your mistake. All right. So, yes, we did see those messages with you being thirsty, which are all still on my videos. Y'all got to go back. Okay. Y'all got to go back and watch the other videos with all of that. So she was like, well, can we seal it? I want the case sealed because she wanted an emergency seal. Now, mind y'all, the people who have been following me in this content, on this sector of content for months, Peyton Charles has been getting dragged through the mud by a bunch of hyenas for months. Nobody batted an eye. But then when I started looking into the case, because everybody was discussing it so much, I was like, well, let's see what they talking about. And when I gave my opinion and it wasn't going in Christopher's favor, now's the problem. Now, I'm not a doctor or a medical clinician or any of that by the sort, but it just gives me narcissist vibes. Like, girl, don't nobody care about you. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Like, who are you? She thinking that Peyton Charles need her to go viral? Girl, don't nobody know who you are. So she's sitting here telling the judge everything. And the problem with the whole situation is I'm not a party in this case. One, two, it's not a criminal case. And three, you're getting sued, not me. Okay? You. Okay? Somebody call Soldier Boy. You in this chair. You hot seat. This is a claim against you, not Teacher No Neck. Y'all started to cut up already. Oh, what up, boss lady? Also, a disclaimer, my internet is messing up again. I gotta wait till February for Frontier to come because I am done with Charter. I need fiber optics. She did feel stupid, but it wasn't enough. She just doesn't get it. It's not clicking in her head. She tried to submit evidence that allegedly YouTube sided with her because of the copyright strike that she sent to me. Now, for a long time, if you click my link for my video, it said copyrighted claim by Christocia McDonald, right? Public information. You see it. But the problem is, if you don't take me to court, even if you do, I don't see the chance of you winning because it's only a clip of your video. But hey, whatever. If you take me to court, you have to pay $30,000 to file that with the federal court for a copyright claim. You ain't got that, boo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why are you sitting here playing? The reason why this woman is being discussed in the first place is because we're doing content and we're discussing Peyton Charles' situation. What made it worse for this woman is she started privacy striking me. She started sending false copyright claims, all that stuff. So if you're not gonna, you can't just go to court and say stuff. Everything needs proof. You can't just go say that and they go, oh, we'll side with you. Your titties are big enough. Let's choose you like Pokemon. That's not going to go, right? That don't work. You have to have proof of these claims that you're discussing. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. You have to have proof of these claims. So the whole time this woman is arguing, the judge, she was so curious. She asked Peyton, she go, so what do you do? Peyton goes, I'm a content creator. I vlog my life. She spilled the tea. She do her little thing. And the judge is like, oh, okay. Yes, Peyton is somebody. The person across the room looking like Ronald McDonald himself is not. Now, she attempted to be. I mean, we can have an expose of your failed, rotted out music videos and your whack ass songs because you tried to be a content creator in some shape or fashion. It just didn't work. People weren't just vibing with you. And that's okay. Sometimes people just don't want to watch your shit. It, there's only a few that's chosen, and you ain't been chosen with content creation, and you ain't chosen with the nigga either. So yeah. But I thought it was hilarious that this lady is literally like trying to tell the judge, get her, judge. She's talking about me. Girl, grow up. Yes, her and did you say not with that non-existent neck? It was very embarrassing. I was so embarrassed for her because it's like you sitting in here trying to enter a third party that has nothing to do. I have absolutely nothing to do with the case. What the truth is, what she was upset about was I had the proof of the audio of her cutting up, and Peyton Charles has that audio. The judge let her know, listen, I can't do anything about public information. What up, Ray? Hey, listen. They mad. They don't get it. Like Peyton, and she got the people up. Yeah, everybody loves Peyton because she's her authentic self. That woman is everything that she say she is. She's a beautiful spirit person. She don't do shit to nobody. Nobody. Okay? But for her to come on here and just do her thing, she helps other people do content. She puts the videos out to buy this, get this, grab this, use this. If you got a couple of that, like she'll give you the whole rundown. Sweet individual. You hear me? And then you got these weird beaches. Speaking of, y'all, you know we ain't gonna let Big Bird off the hook because Big Bird just did a video. Of course, I add hot sauce to my potato salad. It tastes way better. It really depends on who make the potato salad, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Cash Bandit. You offered that information up a little too quickly. You sound like you add raisins in your shit, nigga. I can't trust you. I don't know. I don't know. We gonna see. I don't. I smell mayo. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. But anyway. Yeah, and then had the nerve to say Peyton forehead was big. You get what I'm saying? What up, Tay Bonnie? I don't know. I don't think I eat that with hot sauce. I don't know, Cash Bandit. You sound like you like a little raisins, man. I don't know. You was giving raisins, nigga. You was giving raisins. I can't prove it. I don't want to throw it on you. But nigga who just bring up potato salad, nigga, I don't know. It gives raisins, bruh. Gives raisins. Big Bird. Listen, let's speaking of Big Bird. Big Bird. Somebody entered the chat, talk about, of course, they put hot sauce on their potato salad. I'm like, I don't know, nigga. You don't offer. Who the fuck just brings a potato salad? You know what I'm saying? That's not like a main dish, right? You got other things to choose from besides potato salad, right? You got your ribs, you got your hot links, you got your barbecue. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff, macaroni and cheese before you even get to the potato salad. Ain't nobody who in the rush. Like let's be real. Who in the rush for some potato salad? So I felt like, nigga, you bringing a potato salad, you probably got raisins in your shit, bro. That's just what it gives me. Change my mind. I'm just saying. That's what you walked in on. But anyway, it just blows my mind. I can't believe this woman is a teacher. Like now you hungry? See, that's what I'm saying. You in here making people hungry. Man. Not boiled chicken over fried. Yeah, nigga, you could have came in with something else other than potato salad. Like, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And then we gotta argue coleslaw. Like, don't just come up in here saying that ranch. You gotta give like the main dish. Like, who raised you? Oh man, I don't know. We gonna start. We gonna start carding who enters the chat. I'm just saying. Yeah, don't not everybody fuck with potato salad. That is true. Not everybody, and not everybody take potato salad tastes the same. I mean, it get. I remember I had somebody potato salad. Nigga, you ain't even supposed to get a whole spoon of it. You just gotta like taste a little bit of it just to make sure. But nah, nigga, can't everybody make potato salad. Somebody be putting thick ass onions in that shit. Nope, slimy and shit. You try when somebody asked anybody tried the potato salad, it's still there ain't nobody eating that. Matter of fact, if I ever have a cookout and any of you niggers bring some potato salad, we fighting. How about that? How about that? You can tell if it's store bought. Nigga, I prefer store bought. Give me some Stater Brothers potato salad and call it a day. I'm good. Stater Brothers, I don't think they got Stater Brothers in all states. Okay, I think that's a California thing. But nigga, I'll do that. But there's some other potato salad that store bought that I had. That shit was nasty. I'm like, who the fuck? Ain't no mustard in this. It was nasty. Can't everybody make then they had the nerve to put dill pickle shit in it? Nah, and can't everybody make potato salad? Yeah, but that ain't the first thing you gonna eat. Potato salad be like next to last, you know what I'm saying? You don't eat everybody potato salad. You make some good. Okay, T. I might fuck with. I'ma see. You know what I'm saying? But I don't eat everybody potato salad. It's like macaroni and cheese. You exact. Thank you, Cheryl. You would now. That's we seen a bitch on here who tried to make macaroni and cheese. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I don't know why she's still playing in that kitchen till today. I heard she cooking black meat now. I can't do it. I don't know, Twin Towers. I don't know shit. It just somebody came in here and talk about some potato salad. We just started discussing potato salad. I don't know. But if it ain't my folks, keep it moving. Hey, I think she made potato salad too. Wasn't that shit like runny or some shit? Child, the ghetto. Maybe she was in there contemplating life because her kids are actually gonna have to go to a school. Apparently so, nigga. I seen somebody sent me a screenshot of some gray ass meat she was cooking. And then somebody sent me a screenshot of her finally retwisting her son's hair after centuries of us waiting. Then she gonna put finally, like, bitch, we ain't been waiting on you to do your son hair or get your son hair done. I used to see Leon's hair and get so frustrated, and it triggered me so much. I would hit my hair person up to retwist my son's hair. He could have just had a retwist, but just based off the strength that Leon couldn't get one, he got another one that day. And I got 3 heads of locks in this house. They all get it. Come on, we ain't. And then I'll tell my sons this: I made you an appointment. You ain't gonna be walking around looking like Leon all day. When they hear me say that, they know it's time to get a retwist. Cause they know what that nigga was walking around here looking like. And they was just like, yeah, it's time. I don't want to be walking around looking like Leon. Look. I was really saying in the house, it's time to get my hair done. I don't want to be walking around like Leon. Child, it's another hyena. She don't take care of her kids. She just, ugh, child. She fighting for her life to keep them out of public school or any kind of school. And it's terrible. She only took a picture of the back of his head. I don't know what the front looked like. I just know that it was a long time coming. But the fact that you gonna say finally, like, bitch, we wasn't waiting on you. Like, what you talking about finally? Like, it's our fault. Like, bitch, you was supposed to been do that. I can't let my kids walk around looking like that. The only way my kids walk around looking like that is if they want to. And ain't no CJ would never. You hear me? If he was living with CJ, them niggas will be going a couple of times a week to a salon to get their dreads soaked in fruits and berries and shit. Like that was a lifestyle that boy could have had, but his mama was so damn trifling. She fucked all that up. Did you say it was goat meat? Oh no. Y'all, okay, so I want to get back on Big Bird because Big Bird came out with a video. And Cameron, you don't know who Big Bird is. It's an old ass hyena who's hating on Peyton Charles. She was really obsessed with her in the beginning, then she turned on her. But she made a video about Peyton Charles again. All right. And one thing I will say that Big Bird said, and she not lying about, is the PayPal's going to her channel to boost her numbers up. Y'all gotta stop going to Danny Glover's channel and boosting her numbers so she can catch up on her bills that are about to get cut off. I will watch it and we will react over here because she do too much. Then she was like, what she say? She said, I'm going to discuss my daughter when I'm ready to discuss my daughter. And I said, girl, why you don't have to do that. Cause we got the court documents. Y'all know how we love court documents, right? Child, let me get these court documents up. Hold on. Now, apparently, Big Bird daughter was convicted of involuntary manslaughter. She got 5 years. Okay. Even got sued by the family. So I thought it was interesting that Big Bird was trying to say, I will discuss what happened when I'm ready because everybody think they know something and they don't know something. We know something. We know a little something. Y'all know court criminal cases, a lot of civil cases, a lot of that stuff you can get access to. Okay, it's not hidden. Hey, I'm about to pull it up. Let me pull it up. Okay, we gonna pull up what she was so proud of. Hold on, cause she just so happened to be so proud of this, which was crazy to me. Talking about God don't play about her. That was weird. Now they did settle out of court. I don't know for how much because they settled out of court and all that other stuff. So we don't know if she's how much she paying to that family. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, the insurance probably did what if they had insurance. Child, don't give me the line. I don't know if they had insurance. Let me go to the county court. Also, sidebar, speaking of court, girl, so Ronald McDonald Pieface, child, they gonna get something. Ronald McDonald, she wants the case sealed. What up, lazy girl? She wants the case sealed because she does not want everybody seeing the text messages back and forth, the evidence that she posted herself. She wants those sealed because she's embarrassed by them. But you did it. You the one did it. But she wants it. She wants everybody to not know that she was being a pick-me. All right, let me scroll down. Let's go to Accept. All righty then. Da-da. Do. Oh, hold on, y'all. All right, let me share the screen real quick. Y'all, but here's the thing with that. It's already public information. It's already out there. The judge can't make people take down what has already been public because it's free, it's public. And it don't work like that. You don't get to shut somebody up because you don't like what they say. That's not how that works. And if Puff Daddy couldn't do it, and that nigga money is long, and you didn't have enough money to buy a cell phone back, bitch, what you think is gonna happen? Like, you couldn't even replace your own cell phone. So why you think you so special where they go, "Oh, she don't want to be embarrassed, so we're not going to talk about it." No, it's public information. You did that. All right, let me add this up to the screen. All right. Now, this is from the Lancaster County 6th Judicial Circuit Public Index. Okay. And this is her daughter, Courtney Patricia Weber. All right. Now, what I found interesting about this was in the beginning when they charged her, they just charged her with 1 year for this. Hold on, let me get the charges. So in the beginning, it was hit and run. It was duties of driver involved accident with minor personal injury. They later had to update it. What up, Dread Mike? Can y'all see that? That's pretty small on the screen. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Yeah, get them likes up. Anyway, they first charged her for a year because they thought it was minor personal injury. They did not know Nancy was going to pass away from these injuries. A lot of people assumed that it wasn't going to be so severe, but that ricocheted and caused so many medical issues behind it that unfortunately Miss Nancy lost her life. So it went from 1 year to 5 years, which in my opinion is crazy work in itself. Because what? Maybe because it was her first offense, but I guess that's why Danny Glover is always talking about how she's so blessed because they can get away with shit like that. So let's go back up to something more updated. She pleaded guilty too. So Ray was right. She did plead guilty to settle out of court. So let me share this tab instead. So right here, she did plead guilty. All right. And she had manslaughter / involuntary manslaughter. So that's what she was charged and convicted with. The second live doesn't have a picture on it. Oh, damn. Well, let me see. Is it doing it now? No. Child, I don't know how this thing go on Netflix. They just gonna have to go to the regular live. I don't know what StreamYard doing. StreamYard, get it together. So if anybody is watching from the shorts, join the regular live and you'll be able to see the documents. If not, I don't know what to tell you. My bad. Sorry. I got to figure out how to add that later. But yeah, so she was charged for 5 years. So Ray, you was right. She did plead. You was like, she sounded like she took a pleading deal. And she did. Let me see. Victim services, victim conviction surcharge, $100, law enforcement funding surcharge. I could have sworn I plugged my computer in. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure my computer stay on the charger. There we go. I felt like that should have did something. Technology is just so fickle. Let's see if that. Nope. Hold on, y'all. I gotta charge in this laptop. Oh, yay, that worked. Okay. Yeah, you was right. Oh, you see it now? Oh, okay. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, so she got 5 years for this. So I guess Big Bird saying that she got 2 years. So maybe she got off on good behavior or whatever the case may be. That's what she's proud of or whatever. But I listen, hold on, y'all, because we not done. I wonder why it is so difficult for people who commit these crimes or face legal issues understand what they did or face become public record. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know that court documents are quick to hit public record. That's why the divorce between Christy and Desmond was public, but then I personally feel like he wanted it sealed because he didn't want to be embarrassed, and she probably wanted it sealed because she didn't want nobody to know like the ins and outs like of what this nigga was out there doing. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, they did lose their lives, and then the family did seek damages. They did. And money is not ever going to fix anything, but I mean, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? It's just such a sad situation. And to see this old dusty bird on the internet put God in your face, like and you just all on Peyton. It's just so weird how that works. So apparently she's been going on her other vlog channel trying to cry. Every other business day she cry about some bullshit that don't nobody care about. But she does these fake ass tears for her supporters. Crying about how God done delivered her and all this other weird shit. She's just a bag of pecans. Hold on, let me go see if I could find her little video. She'll go on there and she'll say some like oh, I've been through this, I've been through a lot, you don't know my troubles, the grandkids don't, it's her life, her truth, and all this other shit. Surviving. She got so much trauma. Look at this shit. This shit say, surprise, my daughter's home. Yeah, after a long night of festivities, huh? She probably did 80% of her time. She in a halfway house. She in a halfway house program for women with kids. Ooh, child, the ghetto. My mom would scream. A whole Tubi movie. It's just it's so annoying. Let me go to her reaction channel real quick. Cause she was upset with people at the comments about the comments or whatever. And she trying to switch things up. And you know how YouTube is, it's a hit or miss. It depends on if YouTube puts you in the algorithm or if people just really fuck with you like that. And that's the reality of it. So where was that video at? This one right here.
your food?
Let me ask you this.
You retarded.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Lady named Peyton, who happened to have a baby in Detroit, lied about having a baby, said the baby was on the porch. This is the video. Said the baby was on the porch, whatever, dot, dot, dot. Those I'm a grown woman, girl, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. I said, tell your mama to shut up. She likes when you talk to her like that. You can't come.
I be wondering how her daughter talked to her. What up, OC? Girl, so much trauma, so much drama, so much poverty. And when I say poverty, I mean the mindset is so piss poor. Very piss poor. Her family got to be the worst of stock. Just bad stock. Very bad. But she in Peyton Charles' business, worrying about what Peyton Charles' daughter is doing, and she got a whole daughter in a halfway house. I don't understand it. But I will. I'm a react to this real quick. Because she brought up something that was going on with Gina Janine, somebody else that she calls her girl. She'll be talking shit about next week. Let's go on.
What you ladies fail to realize is number one, y'all are very disrespectful. You know, I had a couple people to tell me to shut up.
Shut up, bitch.
I'm a grown woman, girl, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. I said, tell your mama to shut up. She likes when you talk to her like that. You can't come over here and tell me what to say on my page. I'm gonna say what it is I want to say on my page.
I don't care how much she sips and how much old chicken grease she put on her lips. Her lips still managed to be dry. Girl, she talk about everybody. Listen, Linda, she talks shit about everybody. Okay, everybody. Y'all ain't know. I tried to told y'all. She got a whole heap of head. That nigga says she got a whole heap of head. Oh my God. All head, no brains. Oh my God. Y'all stupid in the chat. Oh my God.
PayPal, the girls who follow her, they came over here and made this whole big old thing as to what it was. Like anything I posted a story about a young lady named Peyton who happened to have a baby in Detroit.
And let's make no mistake, she trying to play victim like she always do, claiming that she posted a video about a lady named Peyton who had the same name. And now she knew that. That's why she said she had to jump on it when she found out, because she knew that that was going to bring PayPals. That's why I tell all you PayPals, quit going to this old rooster neck assholes videos to watch her videos. Y'all gotta stop supporting Danny Glover. Like, just I got y'all. I got y'all. I promise you I got y'all. But again, like I said, once Peyton come back around and she start posting her videos and stuff like that, and she get back to her, okay, you know what I'm saying? All up in the videos, we gonna be watching her. This lady gonna be struggling, trying to figure out what next reaction can potentially put food on her table, because she's very irresponsible on how she lives her life at her old ass age. And it's just gonna be that she's gonna continue doing her struggle vlog content, hoping for her next dollar in her bag of beans. Okay, that's what it's gonna be. But she does this stuff to provoke PayPals, for PayPals to go over there to say, listen, you too goddamn old to be doing this, bitch. You about to go through a divorce. You about to do all that and shit. Maybe we'll look at that case too. You know, court documents is public. We can look at divorces too. We can do it all. We love court cases. This nigga said her head messing me up every time you pause. It's all head. Head and shoulders, knees and foot. Shit, at this point, it's getting to be an insult to hyenas. Like, it's just too much. Just a waste of flesh.
Lied about having a baby, said the baby was on the porch. This the video. Said the baby was on the porch, whatever, dot, dot, dot. Those subscribers was in my comment, oh, this, that, and the third, and oh, I thought she was pregnant with twins, without even watching a video.
Because don't nobody care about your videos.
Straight to the comments to give me their opinion. Ma'am, you can say what you want to say, because I'm going to tell you right now, like I told y'all before, what y'all say does not bother me. You can say what you want to say, but you know what you're doing? You are running up the views. So thank you. I appreciate.
And that's what I keep telling y'all. She don't care about what y'all say as long as you run up the numbers. She is thirsty for money. She's thirsty for money. She don't care what she'll do. She'll gawk for $1. She don't care what she got to do to get it. She's thirsty for money. She look like she'll gawk for $1. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. She don't care. She don't care if it embarrasses her. She don't care about anything. It's very interesting how people will sell their soul to the devil just to get a couple of dollars. That's like the devil's easy targets. You know what I'm saying? She'd go to a Diddy party if she was invited, in my opinion. That's the face she make when she asking for, you know what? You was stupid. I'm in a bind date. Yeah, that's why I say, you know, and I get it, y'all. I know y'all be wanting to go up in the comments and say, you loose booty ass. You know, let me not get too vulgar. But y'all get it. Y'all get it. But exactly, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequences. So you know you're gonna do that. What up, so evil? You know you gonna do that shit, but you know the repercussions of it. You know, oh, if I put this and I just put Peyton, they gonna come over here and think I'm talking about Peyton. Why wouldn't they think you talking about Peyton? You spoke about Peyton for months and months on end. Like, goddamn. Now I didn't fall for the bait, you know, because I ain't even gonna hold you. PayPal's. I just go there, hit a little summary. I'm not even gonna watch the shit. Cause why? Who cares? You know, she's gonna have to continue making videos about other people more than her, because her life is not interesting. Unless you want to see the day in the life of a broke ass bitch raising her raggedy ass grandchildren who are the next generation of poverty and deranged kids who's gonna come out there and flood the world with their trauma, you ain't gonna really want to be interested in it. You're not gonna give a fuck. This lady is not going to raise a doctor. She's not going to raise a dentist. She's going to raise exactly what she became. Nothing. And if we lucky, maybe a bus driver. You know what I'm saying? These people, their life is already in shambles. Whatever she needed to do as a mother, she didn't. She didn't. She already failed. She already failed. Oh, I thought my Amazon order was here. Man, I can't wait to get that beef jerky. It was so good. Anyway.
Appreciate that. You know, my thing is, if you don't like what I talk about, don't watch my video.
That ain't how that work. If we don't like what you talk about, we gonna talk about it.
That's the simplest thing that I can tell you. Now, what I will say in regards to LaKenya, I'm glad, because after the fact, you know, I made the video. Let me say this too. I'm going to get back to that point, but let me say this too. I find it real ironic that y'all can come over here in my comment section and give me your opinion about a video of my opinion. You see how crazy that is? But then y'all want to say I'm mentally.
How is that crazy, dummy? That's life. You put your opinion on here, not even on the internet. In real life, you will say your opinion and somebody will follow up with that opinion with their opinion. That's called conversation. Man, and you look at people like this and say, "Damn, how you get your CDL to become a bus driver?" Good gracious.
Ill. I'm mentally disturbed. Now,
In my opinion, it ain't because of that. It's never mind.
You got people who make videos. Y'all ain't in their comments. Who was the I did a video of Ramika Blackman, the girl Quadasia Johnson unalived her. This guy make a video almost every day of that. I don't see y'all over in his comment.
Does that make sense? Of course not. There are different people who watch different lives, different videos for different things. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to refresh because I'm not seeing y'all comments pop up. Give me like a second. All right, I'm good now. I hope that shit is it echoing? Ain't she goofy? Hold on, y'all. We call her Danny Glover. It's not echoing? Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna redo. Let's see. Okay. That's what I'm saying. And you know what? I have different people, like how a lot of the people that I rock with right now came to be was cuz from commentary that I had with CJ So Cool. There's some that still come here and they some that don't come in here anymore, which is cool, but if I do make a live tomorrow about CJ, they will be here. You get what I'm saying? Because they want to watch CJ about content about CJ or pertaining to CJ and his trifling baby mama. But if we do a live about Corey Holcomb or Red Pill, there'll be a couple of people from that sector who like to watch that. People go to what they want to watch. There may be some people who may not know who Peyton Charles is. There may be some people who may not know who CJ So Cool is. And then I'll have my ride or dies, my day ones, who will follow me in any other content section we own. I Cheryl everywhere, girl. I see you, Cheryl, all the time. OC, Boss Lady T, Robin, of course, my husband. All that, you know what I'm saying? There's people who will be here when I discuss the situations and things that's going on with the Queen of Accountability. It's not everybody's not gonna be on my live about every single person's content because they might not want to hear about that. You got some who are willing and you got some who not, and it's no hard feelings. People are just going to want to watch what they want to watch. There may not be people who are interested in the Mecca situation because I just kind of learned about it through Boss Lady lives today. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to Miss Boss Lady as well. You feel me? But it's not everybody not gonna watch all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It depends. Like, I'm gonna be watching Corey Holcomb because the Anton and Corey Holcomb shit was hilarious. Yes, subscribe to the Queen of Accountability. We go over all kinds of content over here, but you have to have the understanding as a content creator to know that not everybody is going to watch your shit just because you posting a video. Unless you're a vlog channel or somebody that they watch consistently, like the 5150 show and stuff like that, it's not going to go down like that. Unless you like MTR, who has his solid fan base who do that, people are going to pick and choose on what they want to watch. Exactly. 5150 Nation, like, come on now. People, and speaking of Jesus loves, I was just saying that today about Anton Daniels. He looked like a damn fool. You can't come on the internet and preach just like this goofy bat here how much you love God, how much you read the Bible, how much you love Jesus, and you participating in worldly things. That's never changed in Christianity. Never has. You're participating in worldly things and you doing the devil's work. Anton Daniels is actively trying to sway the people that he's exercising. Well, he said he didn't cheat. He not admitted to the cheating, but everybody's alleging that the man is cheating. And in my personal opinion, it do look a little sus. You can't come on here talking about you a Christian, you love God, you in church every day, every Sunday, you a Christian first, and you out there having it, and you lived in separate places from where your wife at, and you cheating on your wife. That don't work. You red pillars are so embarrassing with that shit. That's not how that go. A high value man exercising his options only makes sense when they're not married. Ain't nowhere in the Bible did it say you thou shall not commit adultery unless a high value man is exercising his options. If y'all can find that in the book of Galatians, please let me know. Because what are we talking about? That's why they mad at Drewski right now, because y'all are in. I would say this: stop involving yourselves in religion and faith that has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. If that's what you own, don't participate in Christianity, because y'all know damn well that's not what Christianity is about. Y'all know damn, yeah, he's all hugged up with that girl. I ain't never seen him hugged up with his wife like that. The more he just a whole clown. And there's men on here actively like, yeah, he's exercising his option. He's not single. That's one thing I did not agree with Kevin Samuel. And I don't even know. I think, yeah, I know he was talking about stepping out of marriage is okay too, because he referred to Derek Jackson, and Derek Jackson was married. You cannot exercise your options according to the Bible because you're a high value man. It does not say that in the Bible. It does not. Okay. Now I ain't read the Bible in quite some time, but I can guarantee you, I ain't never seen that. All right. I ain't never seen that. You can't even convince me. So what I will say, if you're going to come on the internet and you're going to say you're a Christian, it is your obligation and your job and duty as a Christian to behave in such manner that represents Christ. I don't know why I have to be the one telling y'all that. That's crazy work. So when Anton Daniels got his milk dud head ass up on this platform, and Corey Holcomb was talking about this, that, and the third, and he was like, I'm a Christian first. Not anything in that show represented it how much of a Christian you claim to be. And that in itself is embarrassing. A clown. But, whatever. Moving on. This clown, she's always talking about God don't play about her and Jesus this and Jesus that. And she wondered why she got so much hell in her life. Christosia came on this internet, put all types of stuff in the court case about Peyton Charles, talking about she do witchcraft, she doing that, and you throwing your booty in the air, twerking, asking a nigga, is he coming over? You're playing with your titties and shit. I need y'all to pick a side. Pick a side and stay there. Okay? You having unmarital sex with a man, and you talking about who do witchcraft. Shout out to you, Queenin. Like, come on now. Ain't nothing wrong with being a Christian, but there is something wrong with claiming Christianity and not representing it like you're supposed to do if you know your Bible and you read it every day and it's supposed to be next to you. This shit is a whole clown show. A married man is a married man, and there are some women who want to be side chicks. Why would people want to be side chicks or side dudes? Because they broke. And they want some money. They need to buy a new clubhouse. Jason Williams stands on Christian values. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I'm saying. It's like Rizza Islam. He stands on his Muslim values. I'm just a girl. She stands on her Muslims on her Islamic values. Let me not get that twisted. You know what I'm saying? You can respect people for standing on what they believe in, but I'm not about to be listening to no big. I can't believe the nigga's 5'8". Okay, let's start there. Like, no shade to the short niggas, you room, but goddamn, a 5'8" nigga. You know what? Oh my god, I can't. But then get mad at Drewski. And then the sad part about the Drewski situation, it's been receipts exposed by different preachers doing the same shit Drewski was doing. I think that's the most saddest shit ever. It's the most saddest, most ridiculous thing ever. Preaching confusion, like, pick a side. He is. I've seen Anton in person. He a short dude. Hilarious. Oh my God, that's so funny. Imagine a nigga 5'8" in a hot dog suit. That nigga was in a wiener suit. And Corey Holcomb is about to go live soon. And he already showed previews like, today we gonna show you how much you not a man. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to react to that. I gotta react to that. Tariq Nasheed said everything I felt about that situation itself, because niggas will say they tough and then they'll be at the courthouse with their thong on. Okay? It's just, girl, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Girl, Napoleon. Okay? Like, ain't nobody got time for the bull. But let's get back to Big Bird, y'all, because you know we just come in here and we chop it up and shit. But that's the same with her. She preaches Christianity, and I be wanting to ask these people, if your faith is so good and so amazing, and you're really with your faith like that, why is your life hell? Look at Keith Lee. Okay. Keith Lee always said God is amazing. He praised God. He go to church. He do his thing, right? Nothing but blessings happens when it comes to that man. Do y'all notice that? Does he have controversy? Yes, but the controversy never seems to hit him, right? Like, he's around the topic, you feel me? But it don't directly hit him. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, truly sanctified. You hear me? Nigga, when I heard the shit about Donnie McClurkin, I was like, damn, we fall down. We get up. What? Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm missing a meme. There was this meme that I used to listen to, and she's like, y'all going to jail. Period. That's gonna be on my next live. Because that's how I feel. I don't get it. And it's very if I was like a diehard into the Christian faith like I used to be, I would be so upset with this. Like, this is not fair to Christians who really, like, even my mom. My mom, church every Sunday, church every Wednesday, had us in the church. Her life was so blessed. Okay. Well, her life, my mama life was so blessed. My life was blessed. You hear me? Oh, y'all got grandmas who life is just, it's like when they walk, like, you feel that sanctified air, like you feel it. You get what I'm saying? It's like they can't be touched. Like, you know, that's God's people, right? And God, we're all God's children. But I'm just saying, if you walk in by your faith for real, you see that in people. You don't ever have to question that. Okay. So when I hear Christosha say she doing witchcraft, but you bending it over backwards, emailing people and posting on people comments talking about we had raw sex, how is that a representation of a godly woman? Would you stop playing in these people court? Like, you would drop down and getting your eagle on, and you sitting here talking about witchcraft. I thought they said a sin was a sin. So practicing alleged witchcraft, right? Practicing that, girl, they call everybody witches. They call witchcraft on everybody. You can't do witchcraft, but you can go suck some dick. Is that how that works? Where does that say that? You get what I'm saying? Like, huh? You can't do witchcraft, but you can post on Instagram, this is how I want to get fucked. That's what we doing. Most definitely. I don't understand the logic of you hoes out here. Even the women that's caping for Desmond for cheating on his wife is fucking blowing my brains out. I'm just saying. Like this, y'all gonna have to make this make sense for me. That oh, she doing witchcraft, but I was licking a nigga balls last week. Like, girl, what? Anyway, let's continue.
Saying why you making a video every day of this young lady, her going to court, you're deranged, you're.
Everybody who said
Somebody
that
said I
said
was
none but facts. Continue.
Disgusting.
That was the best word. I love that. She is disgusting and putrid. Don't forget putrid.
So, and then somebody was like, oh, well, when they get to talking about your daughter had the same energy. And I told her if energy was a person, I would be her. Because it is a young lady talking about my daughter.
And like we still talking about your daughter.
I said in the previous video, I will discuss what happened with my daughter. But ma'am, until I do. See, that's the thing about.
Don't even worry about it, Big Bird. We got the case right here. You ain't even gotta do that. You know why? Because you're a liar. Why we gonna listen to you? You already lied. You tried to make it seem like your daughter went to jail for petty theft. You didn't tell us it was a theft of life. That ain't petty theft. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think, okay, maybe the bitch stole some Doritos or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the bitch ain't had the dollar that her mama promised her because this bitch was using it on cigarette water. And maybe the bitch just wants some chips. You get down bad sometimes. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. Maybe that's what we thought. We did not know that your daughter did a hit and run and the lady died from her injuries. We didn't know your daughter is a convict from manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, for real, boss lady, maybe the bitch needed some yogurt. That's what we thinking. This nigga said every time she lie, her head get bigger. Oh my God. Speaking on anyone's deceased child is diabolical. That's what I'm saying. She's so evil. This is not a representation of a godly woman. So when you come on the internet and you proclaim Jesus and you speak Jesus and you speak that you're a Christian and you're a Christian first and God don't play about you, this ain't how you move. Sounds like a Brandy situation. You know what I'm saying? And with Brandy, everybody was talking about how that could have been considered like a satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? Because it be rumors in Hollywood. We didn't know what contract your dog signed to do that. Getting 5 years for taking a life is crazy work. Crazy work. So it makes you wonder, right? It makes you starting to question on why we gonna listen to you when you've been here lying the whole time. Lying the whole time. So yeah, they went and sued her. Hold on. Maybe I took too long to click it. They went and sued her. As they should. As they should. They better than me, though. I don't know if I would have settled. They may have had their reasons on why they settled. Because, people, that's a fucked up position to put somebody in where they probably, bitch, they don't give a fuck about you going to jail or what the fuck you doing. They just want their family back. And people be feeling bad for doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They like, damn, I don't want to throw this bitch in jail. She might got kids. She might got all types of shit going on with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what a person is thinking. A person's intentions is not always to lock somebody up because somebody passed away that they love. Don't nobody want to be worried about this shit. They want to be able to celebrate their time with the woman that they lost. Exactly. Court records do not lie. Court records do not lie, but she does. I'm pretty sure she gonna wrap it up in a cute little sweet bow, saying her daughter was innocent, her daughter made a mistake, and meanwhile celebrating with her family. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Unfortunately for her daughter, and Big Bird's not gonna tell her the truth, but I will tell her the truth. There is karmic repercussions for what her daughter has done. Karmic repercussions for what her daughter has done. And for both of them to get on this internet and play like none of that happened says so much more about them than I could even imagine. Because before I let everybody know that Nancy passed away from this car accident, this woman came on here and played it like it was nothing. Like the lady stole a bag of bread. That's how she came on here and played it. These people do not care about human life. And then she's just, look at her. She looks like hell. She looks like life is eating her ass up. And all she can do at this point is get on the internet for a few hours and hopefully hit a lick so it can pay her bills. That's all she care about. You know, I remember watching this one content creator. They said poor people are the one who love money the most because they do everything for money. They get up every day for money. They go to work every day for money. They sacrifice their life for money. They love money more than somebody who is rich who loves money, because majority of people who have a significant amount of money knows that they figured out the blueprint and the money injury and all that other stuff. Boss lady, don't call yourself poor. Off. They do all this type of stuff, and to sacrifice your integrity just for a view or two, it's crazy to me. Like, you don't care. Instead of coming on here and being you, because this is a character, right? This not really her. This is somebody she's trying to portray, saying girl bye in your 50s and shit, and all that, hitting 60 and all this other stuff. That ain't you. That's not you. You don't even are. You can't show who your daughter who you are because you don't know at your old ass age. But again, we can argue, since she had a baby at 16, just like Charlene, she's probably stuck at that age. There's some women who have babies young and they grow up quick and they figure it out and they like, shit, I got to get on the good foot. My baby's here. And then there's other women who have babies early and they stay at that age. She's still trying to be young and hip. She ain't never had is jealous of these younger girls getting to the money and real shit mad. You know what I'm saying? Damn, is my internet cut?
Out the internet. When you click post, you give people of the world.
Is that an Obama phone? You know what?
The arena to comment and
That bitch don't even
commentary
work
on your life because you put it
Look,
out
she tapped it and ain't nothing happened. That motherfucker don't even work. Let me stop.
there. See, what y'all fail to realize is you can't move me. You can't, you know, and I just find it so funny. Like, how do you tell a grown woman to shut up?
Oh my God,
I don't get that, but whatever. So my suggestion to the girls, the young ladies, whatever, that follow LaKenya, follow her. Don't worry about what I'm doing over here. You don't even have to click on the video. You can see it and keep it moving, because you don't click on everything you see. You just
She knows that. No, we don't click on everything we see because didn't nobody come to see you, Otis? Didn't nobody come to see you? We want to see what you got to say to criminalize yourself against Peyton. You know what I'm saying? That's what we came to see. We want to see how much more delusion you carry. You know, you're a relic. We're studying you. Is that purple or dried up blood? Girl, them lips crazy. Somebody sent her some
Watching.
Vaseline or something. That could be Vaseline on her lips. But where my goddamn? I need my chapstick. God damn. Every time I look at this bitch, I gotta grease up these lips on. Oh my God.
What I'm gonna watch today? Ooh, here go a video. Ooh, she talking about Peyton. Let me see what she said. You don't have to watch. I'm giving my opinion, my thoughts on what it is I feel and think about the situation. You can't.
No, you not. Let's clock the real tea. The truth is your feelings was hurt. You a messy old ass bitch. And you want attention. And the only way you know you can get attention is by speaking Peyton's name. And anything you do or you say is confusing to you because people still fuck with Peyton. Why? Because Peyton has done nothing to nobody. She's been kind to everyone that comes across her path, and then she gives the same energy. You hear me? She's been nice to everyone. All right, even your goofy ass. That's why you was on the internet crying. Tell me, I'm gonna pin her comment up on my wall. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, Peyton, smell like I'm laying in the bed next to you. Oh, I ain't brushed my teeth this morning, but I got Peyton on the brain. Like, girl, the truth is you're hurt because you are a messy old ass bitch, and you decided to overstep, and you wanted gossip, and you got thirsty, and you decided to make lies. Like, the reason why I know your daughter did that hit and run was based off the energy of the type of bitch you are, is because of your behavior. You're the type of bitch to tell somebody that you love them and you destroy them. We see that in your daughter. I wholeheart. That's why your grandkids trying to run away from you now, because you got love in one hand and poison in the other, and you pour both of them bitches in a cup and you feed it to them. Boss lady, that's what we talk about. Listen, boss lady. Listen, Linda. You see that picture right there? That's her daughter. She committed a hit and run. She got charged with manslaughter. That's her daughter. She got 5 years. She did that. Her daughter did that. Oh, we got all the tea. Oh, and Queenin, girl, I got the whole rundown on my other lives. Y'all be late. Y'all, I got all the tea on my other lives. We got the whole shebang bang. You can watch the news channel. I played on my last live where the family spoke out. And the sad part about when the family spoke out, at that time, the wife was still in the hospital. They didn't know she was going to pass away. They did not know that woman was going to die. So they had the expectation of that woman coming home, and that woman never came home. So I got there. What live is that, y'all? Mod, y'all, child, don't give me the line. It's on one of the lives on here, and then it's the breakup in the videos where you can see that information. I got all the tea on that. That's why we going over the court case now. The woman is an evil individual. I just don't like when people try to come on here, just like Anton Daniels and the rest of these people, claim Christianity and represent it like this, and then wonder why people decide to leave the church. Now, y'all know a lot of the older people who've been in the church heavy never behave that way. This is a whole different breed. These are the motherfucking Gen Xers and motherfucking baby boomers who would never go home and leave their kids with their mama type shit. Those the ratchet, the low level hyenas in the beginning with all that trauma. and they start having babies. She had this young lady at 16. That I'm telling you, Eugene, that's why we can be like, yeah, but my grandma was never like that. My grandma was in the church, give you the shirt off your back. We say great things about our grandmothers because they were from the silent generation and they didn't do all of that. You get what I'm saying? So it get a little weird, it get a little funny in the baby boomer regime. I don't know what the fuck that's about. But it's like that one yeah, very old school. It's like that one show when they were showing these younger women talking about it started off then when they say, I just want a baby to have a baby type shit. Exactly. Your grandma didn't even cuss. And you know what the crazy part is? We have stories of grandmas and moms and aunties who people and mothers who people will say that woman was the best woman on the planet. You would never have to say nothing about those people because it was so many people who would say it for you about how amazing and how God-fearing that person was. They ain't never had to say a word. I say that about Keith Lee. Keith Lee, from what I've witnessed so far, stands on that. And that's all I'm saying. But this is her daughter. That's her daughter. That's what she proud of. That's what she wear her head on. The trauma and the disaster she created. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Not dog stankin'. Dag nabbit. I had this one teacher. She used to say, older black lady. She said, if you don't get your, that was her curse word. Now that we older and we're more educated, that's probably wasn't a good thing for her to say. But I mean, she was from LA, which you want me to do? But yeah. Yeah, they all need therapy. The daughter needs therapy. Like the grandkids don't want, like, she don't speak, she don't look peaceful. Her spirit see that in her. Y'all let me know when okay, because internet. I'm getting Frontier in 2 weeks. Unless they come early. We get to if you can hear me. This why I be editing my clips. And it out for us. Here next week, God damn it. I'm done. I'm done. And we pay our bill every month and they treat that's okay. They gonna want us back and we okay. We tired of this great life together, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Listen, y'all know we wasn't about to do that. Hold on. Y'all, my internet was like, bitch, hold on, because we got to play this. We got to cook. We got to cook. Hold on. I gotta play this video. We about to get frontier though. We moving on up. You heard my husband. Shit, hell. Hell shit. Yeah, that photo is scary. That's her daughter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna leave them disclaimers. Don't come for us. T, did you say Big Bird chewing on the Wi-Fi cords? You know what? Oh my. All right, hold on. Okay, let me remove that. All right, y'all. This nigga said chewing on the cords hilarious. Hold on. Let me share. Okay. We about to share this back. We about to share it back. Hold on. She said you can't tell me how to think. Bitch, somebody gotta tell you how to think. Cause you don't think.
That I'm giving mean girl. Y'all want to say that I'm being harassing and I'm bullying, and it's nothing of the case. It's y'all. But it's a saying that you ladies might not know. If you spot it, you got it. If you spot it, you got it. Now, what I will say to LaKenya is that I'm glad that her baby is safe. I'm glad her baby is healthy. You know, another young lady.
Now she said what she want to say to Peyton Charles, like Peyton Charles is just sitting here and watching her. And that's the thing. She want her to talk to her. She want that connection with Peyton so bad. Like she is oozing out of her. She's screaming for that connection. What I will say to Peyton, girl, ain't nobody talking to you. Girl, just dumb. Like, girl, what?
And that's what I said too, is
Not that tongue white.
what you say all the time, is how you say it, right? And a young lady was in the comments and she said, well, after going through everything that LaKenya went through, you know, maybe she deserves a night out to let her hair down. And I told her, you know what? You are absolutely right.
But you didn't take that video down, though. You left that video up because you're a fraud. You say you absolutely right, but you never took that video down, though. You'll say it in this video, but you never said, you know what, let me delete the video because I really do fuck with Peyton. I really do like her. We had a misunderstanding, blah blah. No, you not. Because you like the money, the little change you get. That's what's important to you. You sacrifice your family for that. I mean, we see that every day with you. We see it. That's why you ain't took the video down. If you was really just on some changing and you was really trying to be a Christian like you proclaimed to be, that video would have been down. I'm so mad because I seen a TikTok of a guy quoting a scripture that says something about that very thing, about how participating in gossip is ungodly according to the Bible. Now, if you're not a Christian and you don't practice the Christian faith and you're not walking around stating that, then do what you do. But this woman come on this platform every day, just like Anton Daniels, saying that shit. Y'all can't y'all can't keep hiding behind God and using God to do the devil's work. That's not that. Oh my God. Even I know that. She is delusional. She's very obsessed because she can't get Peyton off the brain. She's still in love with her. She gonna lose her damn mind when she run out of disrupt. Her life gonna be disrupted when she run out of disrupt because she can't afford to get it again. This is focus, but she can't. Yeah, she's sniffing. She want to be back in and pay it. Please, she ain't gonna pick up a stay cold.
You know, when I on things,
My bad, y'all. Y'all know how it is. It's a little rough. That's okay. The clips will be edited and all this will not be in there. Okay. Let's go back. Hold on. She basically said she don't think, which I agree. Let's see here. All right, share that, upload that. Yeah, she really wanna have a conversation with Peyton, tell her she's sorry, be friends, and act like this thing never happened. But fucker. Pride is a motherfucker. Pride'll get you. Oh, shit. Why spoil the surprise?
something constructive, yeah, I'm going to take a look at that. And what that lady said was absolutely correct. After dealing with everything she was dealing with, yeah, maybe she needed a night out. Okay, cool. You know,
Okay, cool. After I done made a video discussing it, talking about I don't know that, being all judgy, like your daughter wasn't out and about. She had kids at home and she was out drinking and driving. Did a hit and run. Where was she at? Shouldn't she have been home with her kids? No, she wasn't. She was out there hoolivanting and scallivanting around doing whatever she doing. Right? You don't want people to judge you or your family from the things that you done. You even said that when you went to the bus stop one time, you went on a to catch a bus somewhere, your daughter didn't have any shoes on because you couldn't afford shoes. You don't want people to judge you or come at you for your piss poor parenting and your fucked up situations that you could have been experiencing. That could be a story to somebody else to uplift them, but you rather participate in some shit to tear somebody else down that was once somebody that you called someone that you admired. You know what I'm saying? This is the weirdest shit ever. You know, I'm just saying, she was doing some shit. Right. You know, she trying to say, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but you're not taking that video down." You know why you're not taking that video down? Because that video down got damn near 10,000 views of you gossiping about some shit that you don't know nothing about. You don't know why Peyton went out. You don't know what the hell happened. You don't know. I could tell myself that that man was probably like, "Listen, you don't need to be stuck in this all the time. Let me go on and do something for you, whatever, whatever." He apparently is relationship and his family. But you wouldn't know nothing about that because you still making videos about your husband putting you out. I see why now.
Oh, it's funny because where I got it from, the young lady, and I'm not even gonna tell y'all because then y'all gonna go and try to bully her like y'all did the girl react with Z. And as a matter of fact, the girl react with Z.
See how she talking about the girl react with Z? She the one was behind the mess through that whole forefront. She inboxed Peyton talking about it. She did a whole video talking about it, which I reacted to multiple times, which is in my previous videos. Y'all go watch them to catch up. Because if y'all ain't caught up, y'all might be able to catch on, but y'all missing a whole lot of tea on the back end. You see, this woman talks about people, talks shit about people. This is not somebody, fuck being a mother, a grandmother, anything. Her as a person is shitty. She one of those ones. Y'all know who the fuck these type of women are, who always got something to say, who's always in everybody business but they own, and they cause havoc and malice against others. She that. Because she hopped in Peyton's inbox and she was like, there's this girl named React with Z discussing Kyron, went off about Kyron, only just for her to come back on the internet and make up a lie about Kyron. And she knew that that was gonna upset Peyton because don't play about her babies. None of them. Worst person, the scum of the earth, because you knowing that at old ass age, you took it upon yourself to speak ill about her child when you know that that's her baby and you shouldn't do that. As grown as you are, a 2-4 mud squirrel. Yes, absolutely.
On that message page because I didn't like that what she had said. Y'all, whatever it is y'all want to say,
And
I will be waiting for her video because I want to see. I want to see the babies. Girl, I'm still gonna watch. Now y'all can get mad. I'm still gonna.
we not gonna get mad because we know we can't do nothing with the obsession. The only person that could do something is the courts and the police. Okay. And we gonna pray for that. Just weird. Right. Go play with your own grandkids. Go figure out what your grandson gonna do at the age of 20 and he ain't doing shit. Ain't he about to be 21? Right. And God might bless his queen and she might drop her phone in some toilet water and that's gonna be it. And you know what? Peyton don't even have to say nothing because I would pay this bitch dust like the crust under her eyes.
Watch. I ain't gonna comment or none of that, but I'm still gonna watch because, like I said, you can like a person and not like everything they do. And
Well, that's a damn shame, bitch, because we don't like you at all. Are we going to talk about you? Absolutely. Do we like you? No. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. But we will use you as an example of what not to be. Next video.
If you struggle with getting your hair to grow, this product right here is one that is.
The fact that they got hair loss under Big Bird's videos is screaming to me. I'm trying to hold it in, y'all.
Definitely
oh my god
for you guys. I've been using this basket
mom to check on her. You know, so they're
this bitch always, but this is what I'm saying. Her life is filled with sorrow, crying, pain, anxiety, stress, nothing godly about this. So, when I was going through my phase when I was younger in my 20s and all types of messed up shit was happening to me, I'm telling you, left and right, I couldn't catch a break. The only time I felt relief is when I sat there and I said, what am I doing to myself to cause all this mess? What am I doing? Not what that person doing, not what that person doing. What am I doing for me? What is putting me in this position? When I start holding myself accountable and I looked what I was doing and what I participated in, that shit ended so quickly. Because even though she proclaims to be a God-fearing woman and stuff, she not listening to God. Because clearly, God don't want you to go through this pain. He don't want you to go through this trauma. He don't want you to go through that, but he'll send you some messages. He will send you some messages. You're not getting the message. That's why you in so much pain. And every time we see you, you in that crusty ass robe or in some crusty ass robe. I'm just saying.
Calling their mom, FaceTiming their mom, and instead of coming to me, they're going to her.
Bitch, how you mad because they going to their mama? That's their mama. You ain't their mama. And you exploiting your daughter's experience and your grandchildren's experience for views, saying it's your life. It's not your life. It's your kid's life. Listen, ain't no need to cry. You set your old ass on the internet every day unnecessarily. Laid Peyton out. You had no dog in the fight, yet you hated and inserted yourself in that woman's business. Thank you. Thank you, OG Bobby. Let this 304 know. With her uncomfortable built ass.
The guy come in next door, his son. It's been a while.
This bitch talk about everybody. The neighbor's son. Like, girl. Oh my God. Ugh. Hold on, y'all. Lord.
This channel is Bougie. I'm looking at the guy.
Yes, you always in somebody's fucking business. We know.
Man next door, his son. It's been a while since I've been out here on the porch. It's really, really nice today. I think the high's supposed to be 70 today.
What's the date? Bitch, take them Christmas lights off.
But it's really nice out here. I don't know what the temperature is right now. But yeah, I just wanted to come and check in, girl. When I tell y'all, first of all, if you're new here and you was channel surfing, I like to.
And that intro that she does, if you new here, yada yada yada, the whole rundown that was taken complimentary from Peyton Charles. Okay, she done stole the whole blueprint, but I'm pretty sure Peyton Charles wasn't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? You got to give bums. Now look, she gonna post church stuff and say all that other stuff because she likes to destroy. In my opinion, I feel like it's an attack on Christianity if you're behaving the opposite way of what you're supposed to represent with Christ, because that ain't Christ like. We gonna move on now.
And it was like yesterday, I put up a short on my other channel, Women's Life with Ivy. And when I put the short up, something clicked in me. And it was, I was having like feelings of guilt.
It was the devil. Oh no, that might have been your conscience, but probably the devil.
Feelings of, did I do enough? As far as my daughter, and those feelings.
We already told you no. Oh, I'm sorry.
Like overtook me, and it was like a bunch of other little stuff, going on in the background, and it was like You know, I could not shake those feelings yesterday.
Because instead of having a conversation with your daughter, you decided to come on the internet to get validation from people who don't know you for real. But let's go.
Um, I didn't put up a video on none of my channels. I didn't put up a video over here. I had a video I
Bitch,
was gonna work on yesterday to upload, but I did
wait
not
a
have
minute.
the
What'd you say? You said hers, she sound like she swallowed toothpicks and chew fire. You know what? Oh my God. Y'all already cut up.
wherewithal. I had to
Hell
literally
no.
just step back, you know, and take a break. Not from editing, the phone, just everything. I just had to take a break because, um, you know, feelings. A friend of mine told me when my mom transitioned, feelings are like the waves of the ocean. They come and they go, right? And when I tell you, those feelings like literally came out of nowhere, you know.
Not maybe I'm feeling guilty because I'm doing some shit I ain't supposed to do. No, it just can't be that. Feelings just come like ocean waves and shit. You get all poetic and shit instead of just saying, you know what? I've been doing a lot of fucked up shit lately. Maybe my conscience is trying to haunt me.
Because as a parent, we always want to wonder, are we doing the right thing? Did we do the right thing? Are we saying the right thing? You know what I mean? And I haven't responded to the comments over there. It was a comment, it was a video about my daughter. And
But it don't bother her though, right? She's so full of shit. It don't bother you though, right? So you go run to the vlog channel like nobody would go send it to me. Wow. Okay.
so let me show y'all, girl, Laura hates when I cry. She really does. She hates when I cry. And let me see. I did a video. Hold on, let me get to it. I did a video at Women's Life with Ivy. And
She looks so drained. It said, your antique ass better count your motherfucking days, okay? You are unapologetic. Look at me. Unapologetically taking delight in that lady's downfall, and the Lord will put karma upon you that will make you drop to your knees. Listen, it's already happening. She sounds so defeated, drained. This is like there's nothing godly about this. Life is showing her what it is. Okay? Like now, don't get me wrong, ups and downs happen with everybody, but this bitch got more downs than ups. Okay? She got more downs than ups. You taught your daughter to run away from shit just like you running now. Oh, oh, that was good. Ray, you came in here with some shit today. That was good. That was good.
Damn!
Yeah, that was good. Mm-hmm. It don't bother her, but she's surviving her emotions. Girl, the Drewski church and pray about it. Go to Drewski church and pray about it. Mm-mm. She has a weird crush on Peyton and it wasn't reciprocated. This is the old 304's problem. Exactly. But she said it don't matter to her. She said none of this bothered her. B, did you say she looked like a frozen popsicle? Oh my God, that's hilarious. I'm still trying to figure out where did the Peyton hate come from. This is just a miserable woman. You get what I'm saying? She saw what Peyton possesses. She seen the light in Peyton and she wondered why she couldn't be Peyton, right? So not she decided to try to get close to Peyton because there's a lot of nasty people out there like that who would try to get close to you to destroy you. She's one of those people. Now, Peyton acknowledged her. Peyton was kind to her, but This woman possesses an energy within her where if she tells you she love you, you got to really evaluate what comes with that word love that she possesses. Okay, just like she loved her soon to be ex-husband, just like she loved her grandchildren that she complaining about and in my opinion exploiting all over the internet, just like she loved her daughter so much that we found out that her daughter was convicted of 5 years for manslaughter from a hit and run, from drinking and driving, getting up out of Dodge, just like that. All of this comes from the love that she gives, venom. So when a person like that accesses the internet and they see a woman who's very resilient, who goes about her business, who does what she wants to do, and people gravitate to her spirit because they recognize her beautiful spirit, she don't like that. So she tried to get close. And when she thought she was her friend, or she thought she was cool, or she thought that they had some sort of connection, she showed exactly what comes with the type of love that she brings: death, destruction. Just saying.
Let me show y'all the video I did. So I did this. Oh.
Yeah, girl, that copyright. Don't play with us. Hold on. We gonna skip that. You play too much. Big forehead ass.
Some people say I'm a bad mother because my daughter went to prison.
And is. Yeah, prove me wrong.
And so when I put that up, I put that video up, and after I put the video up, I instantly felt some type of way, right? And I just bust out crying.
That like, truth be hurting, don't it, bitch? I know it do. I know. You know what I'm saying? The truth hurts, okay? I'm going to tell you how hard the truth hurts, okay? So when me and my husband went to San Jose, you know what I'm saying? He had to tell me the truth and let me know that we passed Baja Fresh. So I couldn't go. That hurt. But it was the truth. And the truth hurts sometimes. So yeah, I agree.
Got up yesterday, was feeling good, always looking good. But I got up yesterday and
the delusion.
And after I did that, it was just like the total shift, right? And I could not come back from it. I could not come back from it. I think maybe 10 o'clock last night, not 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock last night. I just got in my car and I went for a drive, driving nowhere. I had no idea where I was going. I'm in Henry County. I drove to Clayton.
Not you driving and see, just wasting funds. You barely got money as it is and you wasting gas, girl.
County, like almost to the Interstate 75, and I just drove, and I listened to my gospels, and a friend of mine's called me earlier yesterday, and I just didn't feel like talking. And thank God for friends, right? For sisters, right? Because she called me back. She ain't care,
How sweet that is. Thank God for that, because it could be one of those situations where there's a bitch on the internet talking about you and your daughter every day, unprovoked, and your babies all the time. But, whatever. Let's continue.
You got some friends that's relentless and that are going to be there for you no matter what, right? And so she called me back, and we got to talking, and you know your friends. Just like my friends know me. If you call me with something, you could kind of guess.
When you call her with something, you could kind of guess, but she could kind of guess. But believe this, 4 or 5 other bitches know your business. I promise you.
what it is I'm gonna say, what my responses are gonna be. And so me and her got to talking, and
She in
we was
Atlanta.
talking about some of everything. We was talking about the kids, we was talking about my daughter, we was talking about just a variety of things, right? And so I felt better after I talked to her. Not a whole lot, but I felt better.
No, I mean, how the fuck are you supposed to feel? Your daughter assisted in a lady's demise for her irresponsibleness. She's a convict for manslaughter. Well, how can you feel good about that? Hi, this is my daughter. She got 5 years, only served 2. Manslaughter. Hey, hey, God don't play about us. Like, what conversations do you have? Like, you got certain kids who just do the most, but you have done every single thing you can to raise them right. You ain't do that. I guarantee you, by the way you act on the internet and the way you present yourself on the internet right now, girl, bye. At the age of 72, we gonna call you how you look. Okay, because that black done cracked. Okay, you done did all of that. All right, and about to be divorced. Bless his heart. Thank God for that. He done finally had enough of your shit. Okay, he getting away. Everybody want to get away from you. Your husband that's divorcing you want to get away from you. Hell, he put your ass out. Your grandkids want to get away from you. Whatever your daughter was running away from when she did that hit and run, other than that accident, she trying to get away from you. It gotta be you. Just
And
my
so
opinion.
she was like, "Oh, you said you ain't coming to see me no more." That was my friend April. I went to see in Detroit. Girl,
Bitch,
bye. Girl, I laughed so hard because she my girl, she my baby. It's like when you know your friends, you know your friends, right? Girl, April, but that's my girl. But no, I told her, I ain't coming back to Detroit. But we were able to talk, and life is what it is. I feel better today. I got a friend, Theotis. He transitioned out, but he used to always say, "It's already all right. I just got to get all right with it," and that's what it is. Everything is what it is. I know I did my best. Um, yeah, my daughter went to prison, but that's not the end of her story. Thank God. You know what I mean?
wow. That's damn. Yes, my daughter went to prison for manslaughter, but that's not the end of the story, her story, but it's the end of Nancy's story. Bitch, are you for real right now? Oh, come on, man. Do you see how this woman cares about human life? I know you can't do nothing to take it back, but to brush it off like your daughter was stealing a piece of cheese is crazy. I'm sorry. That don't sit right because y'all been dealing with it for the little time that y'all dealt with it. We just heard about this shit. It's fucked up. Talking about thank God that your daughter's that ain't the end of the story. Yeah, she ended Nancy's story, but fuck that. Your daughter's story not over. This is one fucked up ass bitch, in my opinion. And these are the type of people that are attacking Peyton. Even Christopher. We gonna get on that T next. It's only so much I could do in so much time, but we are gonna get on Christopher's T next because her record, Miss Misdemeanor Elliott. Yeah, we gonna get on Miss Misdemeanor in a second. But this is how she talks about human life. That's a blessing, right? Exactly. 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 That's crazy. Your daughter pled guilty to manslaughter. Couldn't hide it. Somebody took the license plate off at the scene to try to not get caught so you guys can powwow on your next move. Y'all never once thought about that family. Y'all never once considered the people that you damaged. Y'all never once considered the people you hurt. And you want us to believe y'all Christians and God fearing people? Where's that in the Bible? Girl, what? This is why I be like, nah, I'ma always speak up for Peyton. Cause ain't no fucking way.
And it's like, different moments in time, and even in that equation with the feelings yesterday, if I'm honest, it's like I want my life back. She'll be.
Well, how ironic is that of wanting your life back? Oh my God. Wanting your life back. Oh my God.
In the position to where she can get her kids and y'all could go ahead, So it's a lot that a lot of feelings and emotions, and I'm not going to nitpick all into each individual one, but just know I survived my emotions. I did, I got 6.
And you think somebody who's talking about all this stress and strife and emotions and all this bullshit to get validation on the internet would say, let me leave Peyton alone. Because I don't know what Peyton is going through. I don't know what she's experienced. One of her babies had to be with God too soon, in my opinion. And I've been being a raggedy bitch this whole motherfucking time. So let me sit my crusty ass down and do something right for once, so maybe I could start giving back. No, you're not qualified to give it back. You just take. Right. Nancy can't get her life back, but you ready to get your shit back and be like Stella and get her groove back, right? Girl, please. A whole demon.
Years not drinking. Not drinking, not smoking, not nothing, right?
Oh, wait, hold
And
on.
last
Somebody tell us where you got it from.
I did, I got 16 years not drinking. Not drinking, not smoking, not nothing, right?
So 16 years of not drinking, which means in that period of time of the 16 years where you were drinking, your daughter witnessed that. So you taught her that, right? So why is that doing the best that you can? You were drinking for 16 years to where you can consider it a problem. Your daughter's seeing you smoke and drink, and in return, what's she gonna see you do? What's she gonna do? But it ain't your fault, but you did the best you can. This is the type of shit I be talking about. You talk about you doing your best, but you just admitted you'd had 16 years of drinking, which is something that your daughter witnessed. And kids are very impressionable. They're not going to do what you say. They're going to do what you do. So if she see you drinking, why can't she?
And last night, I didn't think last night, well, I guess I did. Just having a drink crossed my mind, I don't know if having a drink was going to be have the drink tonight or had a drink tomorrow.
And this is what I got to say about that, because I support you. I'm going to support you real quick, just for a second. You a weak ass bitch. There you go. There's your support. Tighten it up.
Or when they leave, but the thought crossed my mind, and I know for me that's not going to solve anything, so I quickly dismissed that thought, but yeah, when you a mother, I remember telling my mother too, my oldest brother was incarcerated, and I remember
my God. Oh my God, bitch, a family of criminals. Oh my God. So your mama did. So you get it from your mama. Just a generation of shit. Girl. And then she say it like it's Christmas. Oh shit. Pretty soon my grandson will be in prison. Don't even worry about it. You know that's how the family. At least one gotta go. Girl, what? Oh my gosh. Don't forget she sat there doing that poor narcissistic message to Peyton, talking. She knows Peyton was going through something and praying for amen, praying for, yet stirred up all that darkness. Exactly. Just a raggedy beach. Narcissistic personality disorder, aka lack of empathy, and it shows. Girl, just a mess. The whole family is a disease. Just a diseased family. Girl.
crying. And I told my
I gotta go cleanse after this.
mother, I said, you can't cry over grown people. You know, grown people gonna do what they gonna do. You know, because I was so far removed because that was not my child. You know what I mean? And it's like I understood that moment when I talked to my mom and she was crying. Yesterday I understood that. Well, a lot of moments have become
Because you realize what your mama did. Y'all didn't do right by your children. Now, I don't know your mama. So she probably did everything she could and y'all was hard-headed. I mean, you did get pregnant at 16, so we don't know what she was doing to give you that much time to do that. We don't know your life. I ain't gonna look for it. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna fart and forget about you. But in the strength of this conversation that is being partaketh on this here internet, we don't know what the fuck your mama was on. And you ain't gonna tell us the truth. You've been lying this whole goddamn time anyway.
white crystal clear, to be perfectly honest.
Kung na ako'y dagan, ako'y pa-check up ako mamaya. Ang muna di pa inuhan ng malay niya.
So, I'm gonna give myself some grace. I'm not gonna beat myself.
I'm not going to hold myself accountable for all of the fucked up shit I've done to my child for her to go and do all of that based off of the representation I gave her as a woman, because that would just be too easy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to blame the world, give it to God, and blame everybody for my problems. And I'm going to put a pity party on the internet so everybody can say, you did a good job, girl. Don't listen to them on the internet telling you the truth. You need validation. So we going to give you validation. And Peyton is wrong for going to New York to get her head clear, even though her baby's cool and covered. Okay, even though her daughter went to college. Okay, even though she did everything right by her child, we gonna give you grace. Not the one that's a good mother, the one that's a fucked up mother, because we like trauma in here. And this is why we uplift Christian Rock and all these other goofy hoes who don't know how to take care of the kids. You one of them. But we demonize the good women. We demonize the good I'm saying that's just what I'm hearing, y'all. Sorry, let me get.
But too bad. Stuff I say. And I probably shouldn't say, you know, I was.
Yes. Bitch, how you get a 90? You can't raise no kids. Raising kids would be like this nigga said trans. Nah, somebody impregnated this bird at 16. I don't know. Maybe she looked like something back then. Who knows? Nigga, a 90? Nigga, you like a minus 12. Who gave you a 90? See, that's why we need to cancel all quizzes and tests.
Parenting, love, tough love, you know, letting your no be no, letting your yes be yes, you know. So, but I thank God. And ironically, yesterday, before all these feelings came, I was standing on the back. I was standing in the back, and a red robin came. And y'all know I told y'all like red robins are like a sign that somebody who transitioned is coming back, you know, just sweeping through, you know. And when I seen the Red Robin. I think it's a
Don't
Red
say that.
Robin.
Don't say that. Don't say that. That's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. Don't say that. That's witchcraft. See that? Don't like that, do you?
Somebody corrected me in the comments a while ago, but I forget. But anyway, a red bird. And I just was like, hi Ma. I wasn't like hi Ma. I was like, I said, hey Ma, and when I do see a red robin, it's usually when I'm in the middle of some feelings or getting ready to go through some feelings. It's like that peace that comes in, from the significance of seeing a red robin.
Somebody send that bitch a crow. Let's get some crows over there. Maybe some vultures.
Equating it to my mom, so I don't know if I'm gonna put this video up today. I don't know, because a part of me,
bitch, not James Earl
even though I feel better today.
Stop, nigga. We already called her Danny Glover, and you go come hit her with the James Earl Jones. Let's clock this tea. Too busy obsessing over Peyton and wants someone to cut her a break and not talk about her daughter while she took pot shots at Peyton and Kyron for absolutely no motherfucking reason. Peyton ain't do shit to her. Kyron ain't do shit to her. She be mad at the wrong motherfucking people. I swear to God. But she want grace. You see how crazy these hoes are? Ugh.
It's like a part of me still want to get in the bed and pull my covers over my head,
Do it.
And I'm trying not to cry because girl, my eyes actually hurt. Not hurt like that, but I know I was crying, and it's like my mom
down bad.
What you was crying for, and she used to say she could tell I was crying.
I know that granddaughter be like, damn, bitch, you always crying. What you crying for now? Shit. God damn.
Eyes pop up. But yeah, this is the day that the Lord has made. And I will rejoice in it. I was sitting and I was talking to my friend April last.
I'm going to tell you why she switched up on Peyton. She switched up on Peyton because, in my opinion, she felt like it was more lucrative to be against Peyton than for Peyton. She made videos supporting Peyton on the same topic that her and Peyton are at odds with right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, we not over here starting rumors. We not lying about your daughter being convicted for manslaughter. We see that shit. Plain as day. July 28th, 2023. Okay? We see that. And got sued and settled out of court. All that tea is here. We not going to get on the internet and lie and say what somebody look like. You came on here and said a young lady looked like she was pregnant. And that same young lady, you never even considered if that young lady got on the internet and looked on YouTube and seen that and was like, why would they say that about me? You didn't give a fuck. I mean, you just got through saying you wanted your life back. Basically, every time I hear this bitch talk, she always tried to pretend like the things that she do to people are very small and minuscule, but what people do to her as far as holding her accountable is bad. Weirdest shit ever. Weirdest shit ever. So we can't hold you accountable and say, hey, your daughter did get 5 years for manslaughter and involuntary manslaughter. And there's a woman who's no longer living who also had grandchildren who I'm sure was loved dearly. Okay. I seen that video with her family. And if y'all haven't seen that video, those are on my other lives and video clips as well. I got the whole news video, all the receipts on there, how the girl got in the car, hit and run, how the man, I still want to know who the light-skinned man was who took the license plate off the car and said, get out the car. What you doing? You crazy. And drove. I still want to know that tea. Why the fuck that motherfucker ain't get charged? Oh, that probably wasn't brought up because she just pleaded guilty. Cause you about to bring everybody in your shit. But regardless, okay. My point is, we not making up rumors about maybe your daughter was convicted or not. She clearly was. And instead of you two baboons coming on this internet, standing up for something and walking in the faith that you claim you partake in, you come on here every day gossiping about shit, talking about shit. The Bible clearly speaks against that. But I guess you different. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. You're ridiculous. And to me, you are an embarrassment. And you get on the internet and you just, in my opinion, disrespect Christianity every day for proclaiming that's what your faith is and disrespecting it by behaving the way you behave. That's just my opinion.
And I was sitting at a gas station up under one of those awnings because it was raining last night. And when I'm sitting there, I see smoke coming from up under my hood.
God damn, bitch, your shit fucked up.
I got out, I lifted the hood, you know, Thelma and Louise, we gonna figure this out. She like, well, look and see if you open the hood and see if you can see where the smoke coming from. And you know, I'm trying to talk to her on the car, you know, with the car running and
God damn, every time something fucked up is happening with this bitch. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Shit happens, right? With everybody, okay? But every time this bitch turn around, she got some shit going. Now your car up in smoke. Like, girl, what the fuck? None of this indicates to you that you might be doing some fucked up shit. None of this feels like karma to you. Like, none of it, bitch. Oh my God.
Her voice and still doing whatever it is I'm doing to see where the smoke is coming from. And I couldn't see where it was coming from, but I knew I seen smoke. And so, sure enough, after checking the oil this morning, my oil is really, really low in my car. You know, and that's the only vehicle I have. And so I have to take care of it, you know. And that's why I've been out of town several times in my car, you know. But
child, that engine probably rubbing that shit together. Oh, no, let me shut up. Good luck with your car, girl.
You know, and that's what I'd be trying to tell my aunt, because my aunt wants somebody to run down there every 5 minutes, you know, and I'm trying to tell her I'm not 5 minutes away from you. That's wear and tear on my car, you know. And if my car get broke, ain't nobody gonna fix my car. That's my car. That's my responsibility.
Nah, she gonna have to. If her car get broke, this bitch gonna make 50 videos about Peyton Charles. That's what's you gonna know this bitch car fucked up, because one day we gonna all log on YouTube and it's gonna say Peyton Charles this and Peyton Charles that and Peyton Charles this and that. Watch, I'm telling you.
Responsibility. I'm out here where there's no buses. You know, thank God it's a store right here. I was talking to Monique yesterday and I walked to the store. I'm telling you, like, sometimes I just
Woo, child, together. Look at this bitch reflecting like, bitch, yo shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. And I ain't trying to make fun of you or anything like that, but I really feel like when situations like that happen to people, it's because of what they're putting out there. Once you stop that and you start kind of giving back and start putting more love than hate out there, I promise you all that shit gonna reverse. But hey, why spoil the surprise?
And I know it's not reality, but sometimes I just wish everything around me would comply and conform.
Have you ever heard content creators say, comment the word burgers below and I'll send you over something for free? And then when you comment the word,
Ain't nobody seen no shit like that, sir. What the fuck is you talking about? Burgers. With that head, what'd you say with that head? She got a lot of shit on her mind. Listen, she ain't once said, like none of this shit's hitting her. I'm going through a lot of hell right now. She's like, I just wish everything would work out for me. I just wish it would just work. Like, why does nothing happen for me? Like, it's so exhausting. Like, girl, go take a bath in some holy water or something. Get them demons off you. I'm telling you, and you don't think I just I don't know. I guess I think a lot about a lot of things, and I personally I would be like, I've been on this lady Peyton Charles bumper for a minute. I talked about her daughter, disrespected her child, was just very nasty to that woman for no reason. She didn't do anything to me. Instead of me apologizing and moving the fuck on, I just decided to do this whole expose of bullshit, but that's okay. She continuously seeks validations from motherfuckers who can't even help her. Let's start there. Just nothing in her body says, maybe I'm the reason this shit is happening. Maybe it's because of me and what the fuck I'm doing out here on these streets, and it's biting me in the ass. I would not be surprised if that car ended up being fucked up. And I'm not wishing nothing on nobody, but it's just the energy that she's bringing and she's providing and what she's doing. I'm just saying, that's what it gives. Everything is sorrow and pity and just the energy is ass completely. And for somebody to be so loved, never mind. But the point is, bitch, we don't care. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I think God is in that ass. If you really want to be on it, that's what I think.
You know. Anyway,
look at her. Did you see that scowling? She's like, look at that nice ass car driving past me. I bet you it don't even use that much gas. I'm just saying, like, count them damn videos she made. She knew that what she was doing. Exactly. And this is the result of the video. This is I really truly believe that she's getting a spiritual ass whooping and her dumb ass don't even know it. That's what I truly believe. Think about it. Every time you make money, it's going to go out. Every time you make money off of Peyton's videos, that money gonna go quick. Every time. Your car fucking up, you got to do all this other shit. You wish everything was working. Oh, I just made 10,000 views and made a couple of $100 off of Peyton videos. Gone, the car fucked up. Oh, I just made 10,000 views. Boom, this shit fucked up. Oh, I just made this off of talk about Peyton. Oh, that's good. This fucked up. That fucked up. This fucked up. You don't see the pattern? So clearly, somebody, I ain't gonna say you, but somebody is God's favorite. Don't look like you right now. You don't look like you in God's good graces, because what it looks like to me is this is a really fucked up energy exchange. So the second you make that money from Peyton, it's gone, and you're paying for it twice for not listening, because you're coming on here claiming you're a Christian, talk about the gospel, talk about the Bible, and then doing demonic shit. And you don't think God gonna hold you accountable for that? I see it. Look at her face. She looks like she is destroyed. Everything is on her mind. She wants everything to work. And Peyton Charles represents a woman that if something happens to Peyton's car today, she can go fix it tomorrow and won't bat an eye. There was a video I was watching, a vlog not too long ago, when Peyton had a situation and Peyton just was like, okay, let's get this shit fixed real quick. Now, she didn't like the fact that she had to do the shit and she wasn't bragging about it, but that's some pimping, that's some player shit. You feel me? You girl, let me get this shit fixed real quick. Y'all, I gotta get this tire fixed. Don't worry about it. A bitch like that This is why she hate Peyton Charles. Because she can't do that. If something happens to something that's going on with Peyton financially, God has blessed her enough to where she can take care of that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Good God. I love shit like that. I think she worked for that. She did whatever she need to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jealous, but I'm very inspired. You get that's some inspirational shit. You hear me? But with her, one bad thing goes down with her, she's cooked. You know why? Because the reality is it costs a lot to be poor. It does. I done seen videos about it. It does. It does. And what Peyton does is inspirational. But you can't be mad because she's chosen. That's her path. You can't take that away from her. That ain't supposed to be for you. You know what I'm saying? So imagine a bitch like that looking at Peyton going, and Peyton got some shit going on with her finances as far as like when there was flooding in her house and she had to get that fixed. All right, let's get this together. All right, but then we're gonna get this pool together. Like, to bitches like that, they don't know it, they don't see it as inspiration. The only thing they can do is hate on that because they don't feel like they can achieve the same thing. Now, it may not be the same route as the route that Peyton went to get to the glory, but you got your own path to go. You choose not to. You spend the majority of your time trying to seek validation through your friends and strangers on fucking YouTube for some dumbass shit like this. Speaking poverty, speaking ill, speaking ick of that energy. I just want things to work. I just want to be successful. You ain't doing nothing to work towards it, but you want all this shit to happen for you. The only thing you doing that you working hard towards is harassing Peyton, in my opinion. That's the only thing you work hard for. Everything else you beg for. That GoFundMe ain't moved yet. Nothing good is happening for you. And you mean to tell me this is a blessing from God? That's not God. You made a video telling Peyton Charles God is trying to tell you something, and clearly God is tapping on your shoulder. God is tapping on your shoulder because every time you make $1 off a Peyton name, what it look like to me, you got to cash that bitch right in. Just saying. She ain't on the only influencer who hates on influencer who hates on Peyton. She just happens to be the one that was loud with it. Oh well, shit. If I catch him, we gonna talk about it. If I see it, I will discuss it. Whoever the fuck it is.
I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's 9:06. Yeah, it's 9:06.
9:06 in the morning. You already in tears. Look at that. She's spacing the fuck out. She's drifting because she don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to her next. None of this tells you probably barking up the wrong tree. You probably not doing something correctly. Like none of this. Oh my God.
You know, as a parent, you want to prevent your children from things that you've been through. Things that you've been through, things that you've seen, or things that you heard about. You want to prevent that. And
Who's this bitch in a demonic trance? What the hell wrong with her?
it don't always work out like that. Anyway.
Ooh, that's a lot of stress, girl.
Because I can feel myself going there. I love you guys. Thank you for always supporting me. giving me your input, your feedback.
Bitch. Look how she keeps drifting off. I ain't never seen a motherfucker this goddamn stressed before. She's stressed to the highest extent. She is a sad panda. She is a sad panda. She's definitely a sad panda. Like, she fucked up in the game. Like, she just, goddamn, to be 55 years old and barely have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of is crazy mofo work. This is insane. This is insane. She is stressed the hell out. She keep drifting off. She trying to think of her next move. She trying to prevent shit that's gonna happen, but more shit is gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not be surprised if she get more shit and 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 more shit based off of what she does. She don't produce anything. She don't provide anything. She doesn't sow anything for anything to grow. So why are you expecting shit from work you're not putting in? Other than discussing Peyton. And the reason why it's different and your opinion is different is because you can't speak highly of somebody and then speak ill of them unprovoked. They did nothing to you. And they came to you personally. Like, and you still was raggedy bitch. But let's wrap this up.
You know, just that feeling of powerlessness.
Not the feeling of powerlessness.
You know, when your child is a child, like a child, you could kind of gauge where they go. Not kind of, you can gauge where they go, what they listen to, who they spend the night over, you know, friends they hang out with. And then it comes a point where all of that is out of your control.
This is her trying to relinquish the blame of what happened with her daughter when she's very much a part of it. She's very much a part of it through the 16 years of drinking and smoking she showed her daughter, through the parties and shit she decided to tend to by having somebody else watch her child, all the other shit that she did when she was young because she had a baby at 16. So, you know, it's not a lot of women who would. There's some women who would do right and just focus on that child. And then there's other women who feel like they got to have their life. You already want your life back as it is. You feeling guilty because you had to raise grandkids, which you never would consider spiritually. Maybe I have to re-raise kids because I didn't raise my first one, because that's why she's in the position she is in. None of that. This whole video, she just showed and displayed how she can't take accountability of shit. That's what I've witnessed.
You know, and I knew it was gonna be
Shout out to Taisha for that cash app, girl.
Someone has stolen my toys! What if I take off your head? Will you know then? How could you let this happen?
How could you let this happen? Shout out to T girl. I know you watching in the bushes. Girl, them fake ass tears. That bitch cut the camera off and poured water on her face and came back like, oh hell no. It comes a point where you have to set better example and glorifying bad behavior using God's word. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she not saying shit. Waterless tears, reflection, justification, but she thought tearing down Peyton and Kyron for absolutely, like, I'm gonna give you this. I could understand if Peyton and Kyron were up here cutting up and doing the most and all this other egregious stuff. I don't know, maybe like, you know, a hit and run or some shit and getting 5 years of man fucking slaughter. Maybe that, right? I give you that. But they didn't. They didn't. They've been on here living their best life. Kyrie went to college. Like, it's always something with you hoes who be hating. I just don't get it. This was so unprovoked. And still, yet she has not been held accountable. She's still making excuses. And what you're witnessing here that's happening with her life is she is responsible for every single thing that went on with her grandchildren, her child, and her. Her life is fucked up because of her. And then she's saying you trying to prevent your kid from seeing this and witnessing all the shit you seen. So are you telling me that your mom put you through the same bullshit? What up, Lily? So you saying that your mama put you through the same bullshit, so you in return put your daughter through the same bullshit? And now she got her shit? What up, PJ? That's what you telling us? Because that's what I'm witnessing and seeing.
I knew I was gonna have some feelings with the whole transition of the kids going with their mom. I don't know what that looks like for me, with me still having the kids, you know. I don't know what that looks like.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't keep taking the drifting off. I can't do it because I really don't give a fuck. I don't. I don't care. We don't care. It's such a pity party. It's such a woe is me and all this other shit. We don't. I promise you, we don't care. I can't sit through that whole video of bullshit. I can't. Knowing the type of person you are and knowing how you display yourself on the internet tells me everything I need to know about you, and none of it screams sympathy for me to give to you. You just literally sat here and kind of just ignored the fact that your daughter was convicted for manslaughter and acted like she was stealing candy while trick or treat. I can't. I can't. And Christosha is no better. So the reason why these two go in hand is because they connected. And I believe these type of people connect all of the time. So Christosha McDonald is the one who is currently being sued for damages from Peyton Charles and also a protection order. And in my opinion, that protection order needs to be granted. And I'm so irritated that I wasn't really mentally prepared because I did not know I was going to end up in court because I would have prepared for this. But she's actively, in my opinion, stalking Peyton Charles now because all of my videos don't ever say her. My videos have been about Peyton Charles, and the bitch is just an extra in the story. She's nobody important. The reason why I'm getting privacy strikes, copyright claims, and all this other bullshit is because Christosha brought her happy ass over here from looking at every single content creator's name who said the word Peyton. And I'm going to prove it to you. Now, I don't know if this is Christopher. I don't. But I feel like she has multiple pages with multiple names to spy. The reason why I feel that is because it's multiple fake fucking accounts talking about Peyton. But one thing that interested me like really bad about Peyton Charles in this situation, one thing that just made me go, So, there's like multiple content creators speaking on Peyton Charles' situation. They're putting their own opinion out there, right? A lot of them are positive. The majority that are negative to me is hating ass hoes. You cannot tell me any different. But I noticed that there was a guy and that was actually a guy that Christopher put in the court case, which is another content creator who hold on. It was another content creator who was discussing Peyton. Then there was somebody on TikTok who else was discussing Peyton. This bitch Christosia has every screenshot as an exhibit of every single content creator discussing Peyton and discussing her, right? Every single one. That means this bitch decided to grab a bag of Cheetos, sit her big, bad built ass on the internet, and come and look at every single video of somebody speaking about Peyton Charles. Now, don't nobody know who the fuck Christopher is. Okay? A mud beetle. All right? We know she not cute. We already checked out the video. You ain't packing for shit. That's why you got to show your hoo-ha before you can show anything else, because you ain't got no face card. What the fuck ever. It is what it is. You got to work with what the fuck you got. I don't know. But the fact that you are actively in court trying to get content creators to be quiet, because I'm not the only one you're trying to be quiet, trying to make quiet. Estevan, this other girl on TikTok, you guys go back on my other videos where I'm showing the exhibits. You'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Every single content creator, this weird ass bitch is trying to get people to be quiet. Let me tell you why this makes no sense. Because you're getting sued. We're not. Peyton Charles ain't suing us. She's suing your waffle head ass. So by you going to the court and telling the judge, they're talking about me, nobody cares. It's freedom of speech. But the fact that you can sit on the internet and look at my lives and my videos on days in and days out and send multiple exhibits as evidence because it proves that you're watching anything that has to do with Peyton, bitch, you're doing the case for Peyton. They're going to give her that protection order because that's stalking. Your name is not on the moniker. A lot of the videos that I have posted is either Big Bird, because I'll give it to Big Bird. At least a couple of them fucking videos got that bitch picture on it. Okay? Even got a raggedy ass, hit and run ass daughter on there. You hear me? But you, bitch, no. You got a free post off of on my page on the wall. And bitch, as far as I'm concerned, that was doing too much anyway, because that's free promo. Okay? Because don't nobody need to really be watching your Kojak needing knees. I'm sorry. Kojic acid needing knees. Ain't nobody talking about you. Well, the fact that we're discussing you is based off the strength of what's going on with Peyton Charles. And what I should have said to the judge was, Peyton Charles, because she lied in court multiple times. That lady lied in court multiple times. She lied just to lie. First of all, she lied and said somebody hit her up and told her that Peyton Charles was talking about her. Bitch, ain't nobody do that. You made this is my opinion. You made a fake ass account, bitch, and you text yourself because you the only one out in this motherfucker calling people hun. I gave that breakdown in the last live. You hear me? You the only one in here calling people hun, right? Then you reached out to Big Bird because you saw that Big Bird was team teacher, ma'am. And I'm going to be honest with you. That bitch been watching me. Because there was a lady on here named Texas T. That's not ironic at all. What does Texas T stand for? Let me see let me see if anything pops up when I type in Texas T. Oh, wow. Whoa. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. Hold on, y'all. Is this gonna let me play it? So you mean to tell me skip ad? So Texas, bitch, hold the fuck up. Wait, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. See this, Lord. Okay, so is it just me? But when you search Texas T, when I searched it, teachers education, TEA. That's what this is here.
Done right. Welcome to McCorkle Middle School. McCorkle is pretty much like any other middle school in Texas.
Now I don't know if this is where the girl worked. I don't know if this school is where she worked. But the fact that I could put in Texas T and this shows up is crazy. Damn, y'all stop doing crimes, man. Oh my God. I don't know. Listen, Linda, listen. This shit just happens. Okay. I don't know what the fuck. Texas Education Agency. So Texas T could stand for Texas Education Agency. Are you dumb? Now, I don't know if that's her. That could just be a coincidence. I'm just saying, Lord. This is why she don't like me, because I overthink, right? So I just be sitting there like, what the fuck that stand for? But let me go and show you what Miss Texas T has been doing. And this is why I feel like this is Miss Teacher doing her thing. Let me go to my video. Let me go to my video real quick and we gonna see what Texas TV talking about. Now, I believe it was in the beginning, very, very beginning of my videos. And then she was just talking her shit. Maybe it was this one with the 10K. Let me pause that and let me look at. Damn, if that's that bitch, girl, you just. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the comment. All right. So hold on, y'all. Bear with me. We go play motherfucking Inspector Gadget in this bitch. Hold on. Let me share this screen. This just got good. All right. So if you go to my comments, there it is. Texas TEA. Teachers Education Association. Whatever the fuck that thing said. Y'all seen it. Now look at that big ass beautiful comment. Look at it. Look at how much. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me put it on stage. Hold on. Wait. Look at that shit. Texas T, right? Since you're not, she didn't even spell your right, but whatever. Since you're not going to be on the naughty list, Peyton needs to find another way to pass time. She has too much smoke for someone or something that doesn't affect her or livelihood. This bitch put it as a question. She didn't have all this smoke for her baby daddy, who was in a relationship at the time they met during the relationship. And I'm sure now during her pregnancy, Pay has taken the time to sue his ex-girlfriend when clearly they never established a relationship. Clearly, we done read the text messages, bitch. You was giving it out and he was just taking it, and niggas just like to fuck on hoes sometimes. That's just the reality of the world. And has alleged that the ex-girlfriend is the stalker. I mean, that's what I'm alleging, because bitch, this ain't this you? I mean, this look like you to me. Like, who has all this energy? Who has all this energy to put this big ass paragraph for a situation they don't know about? This seems very personal, right? Very, very personal. Ooh, child, the ghetto. Anyways, then she said, who sues somebody who hasn't blasted their side of the story, hasn't came into your comments to antagonize you, etc. But Pay has made a big bag, having an entire, very detailed series about the cheating scandal, posted conversations in her blog between her and the baby daddy from the ex-girlfriend. Girl, why you so mad for the ex-girlfriend? This why I think this is her. This is why at Texas T, then when I search it on YouTube, Teachers Education of America or something, what did she say in her last video about the Teachers Academy? Like, it's too coincidental, in my humble opinion. And this why she don't like me, because I be sitting here like, bitch, wait a girl, is that you? Now, the crazy part about this is, let me tell you how I got here. I'm gonna tell you how I got here. I talked about this before, right? Way in the beginning of my videos. Y'all need to catch up. I have spoken about this before, and I was like, bitch, is that you? Because you just doing a little bit too much when it comes to Peyton Charles and this alleged ex-girlfriend, right? So I said that very, 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 very early on in the beginning, right? Never double back to it. Let me tell you how I got back to the T. Okay. Child, hold on, let me see. Let me tell you how I got back to the T. This bitch Texas T, you can literally find everywhere. And of course, I'm a Peyton Charles supporter. So if I see something on Peyton Charles and stuff, I'm gonna go watch. Why not? I support her. I'm gonna see what it is. Right? So I'm scrolling, minding my business, looking at the internet, and when things pop up on my timeline, you know how the algorithm works, right? Listen, this was 2 months ago. Here go Texas T. Another PSA, a motion to dismiss was filed and granted in the ex-girlfriend's Maserati favor. Bitch, how do you know the girlfriend name is Maserati? What does Maserati have to do? Does anybody chat help me out? I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. I have a question. Does anybody know what the fuck Maserati have to do with anything? Does anybody know anything about? I looked throughout that court case. I ain't see nothing about no motherfucking Maserati. So this is why I believe if it's this bitch. If there's anything that has to do with a Maserati that comes out that's connected to this hoe, why wouldn't I think this is you? Because you giving out information we don't even fucking know about. Maserati? You calling a girlfriend Maserati now? Is that what it is? Work with me now. Now look, it says was filed granted in the ex-girlfriend's favor. Why are you coming on the internet lying for Christocia, saying that she filed it and it went in the ex-girlfriend's favor? Bitch, were you trying to manifest? Because clearly when you look at the court documents 2 months ago, that was filed, but none of that shit was granted. And your Texas T? Do you get what I'm saying? So now my overthinking brain is overthinking again, and I'm like, how is a Maserati connected? Did the bitch want us to know that she has a Maserati? Is her nickname Maserati? Do they call her Maserati? What is Maserati? Let me find out this bitch got a actual Maserati. Let me find that this bitch got the most expensive broke nigga car on the planet. And what I mean by that is Maseratis break down for nothing. You hear me? It's like the Fords of the world. But whatever. That's just my opinion. Let me find out this bitch got a Maserati. I'm going to believe this is you. Now, this is what got me back, because I'm looking at somebody say a tarot reading for Peyton and all this other shit. And then I see this. Let me continue reading. Favor. Pay LaKenya has to refrain from posting, publishing, otherwise disseminating any personal information, workplace information, or family details of the ex-girlfriend Maserati on social media or any public platform. That's the Beyonce. That's what the Beyonce of Dallas gets. Now, disseminating is something that we seen in the court documents. How many times? How many times have we seen, not the ones that just got here? Y'all gonna have to watch the old videos and look at the old exhibits to get where we at. But at this point, y'all just gonna have to believe me until y'all go see for yourself. Christosha has used the word disseminating in hun more than the law allows. She has a pattern in how she has her conversations in her words and she talks. Why would I think that this is this bitch? Because first of all, where the fuck you get the Maserati from? Second of all, disseminating any personal information, you can find disseminating all through her case. She said the word disseminating against me in the court case. And let me tell you what the judge said. The judge told her, I know you want to play like you innocent, and I know you not. And not. The judge said she has no jurisdiction over freedom of speech. It's public record. There is nothing that can be done with my opinion. That's the amazing thing about America. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You can't just shut people up because you don't like what they're saying. What you're doing is funny business. If this is you. Now, I can't prove that this is you just yet. Just yet. And let me tell you why you know what? Why? Spoil the surprise. Okay. Now, this is not the first and last time I've seen Texas T in these comments. She is on here. And the fact that it's Texas T, Teacher Education of America, or whatever the fuck you said you went to go do, like this is all some funny, weird, strange. This is Stranger Things. And then calling her Beyonce of the internet, you just be really hating. It's just the haterism. Look. Then we're gonna go back to the comment that she posted on my shit. Right? This Texas T bitch. We don't know who she is yet. So that video was 2 months ago. Mine was she posted 3 months ago. So this has been nonstop for this lady. And don't get it twisted, y'all. She made other comments and other people's videos. She's been in Big Bird video. I'm pretty sure if you guys go and search Peyton Charles, you will see this bitch in the comments. Okay? So now she says, who sues somebody who hasn't blasted their side of the story, hasn't came into your comments to antagonize you or etc. But Pay has made a big bag with having an entire very detailed series about the cheating scandal, posted conversations in her blogs between her and the baby daddy from the ex-girlfriend ? She needs to be worried about her baby daddy not being able to afford her and Kyron's lifestyle. Those mortgage payments, the home maintenance, those vehicles, or those babies on a teacher's salary. She told us, remember that? She ain't never said nothing about no teacher salary. What the fuck did she tell us? The only thing she said is though that's not what are you talking about. Bitch, you worried about broke bitch things. This is above your tax bracket, ho. You can't have these type of conversations. Anyway, let's continue. Pay needs to be worried about pivoting and not striking channels and suing people, especially when there's so much just as concerned about Kyron's IEP. Now, let me tell you how dumb this bitch is, whoever this dumb asshole is. How the fuck does Kyron have an IEP and she grown? IEPs are in school. It be the ones who really want to be smart, be the and how the available will no longer be accessible because she's approaching 21 years old, or why she not evolving physically or mentally. Look how she's disrespecting Kyron unprovoked when nobody said a motherfucking thing to her. Do you see how nasty this bitch is? This better not be this bitch, because if it is you, I hope the judge throws you under the jail, right under it, next to your funky draws that's probably buried. It seemed that the PayPals are more concerned about funding Pay's lifestyle. She is trying damnness to control the narrative, and this is going to blow up in her face. And got my popcorn ready with extra butter, whatever the fuck she got going on. This bitch is a lot. Like, why go this hard? Why go this hard? And I believe she posted something else on another video. I gotta find it. But that's why I believe it's this bitch, because she's everywhere. Everywhere Peyton Charles' name is. So why the fuck wouldn't they give her a protection order? You're clearly showing your motives here. Like, if she really was going on about her business and really wasn't worried about the Peyton Charles situation and all that, it wouldn't be so many goddamn exhibits about other content creators discussing Peyton Charles in the court documents. Like, it's flooded with that. Here's another content creator that was also in the court documents talking about Peyton Charles. And he called Christosia Miss Frizzle. He didn't know that girl's name. But she was like, he's talking about me in the court docs. Girl, let's see if we see Texas T on here. Oh, that's the other chick who be stalking Peyton. Looks like she changed her picture. Turtle.
ARP primes.
Oh, let me look. I don't know if I seen this one. Did I see this one? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find the other one. It was another tarot reading with Peyton in there, and that bitch was in them comments too. Let's see. God damn it. My keyboard ain't doing what the fuck I need it to do. Hold on. Let's see. All right. So listen, this is another reason why I said I was looking and then I got confused. Hold on. Let me share it. Okay. So here's another video about Peyton Charles. And look, there go Texas T 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Talking about some preaching. So whatever this content creator, whatever, because I've seen her tarot readings, and I'm telling you, I guess they sell cards to anybody. But 2 weeks ago, there she go. Talking about some preaching. Two weeks ago. Oh, damn it. I didn't even put it on screen. Look at me. Y'all got to say something. There we go. There it is. 2 weeks ago. That's why I decided to look and do my research, and it seems very connected. She thinks everybody talking about her is the voices in her head talking about her. Child, the voices in her head don't even care about her. They don't. They don't. The voices in her head don't even care about her. So I'm like, who is this Texas T bitch? Like, who is it? To me, the math ain't mathing. We gonna person to get everything thrown and try to throw people off and stuff, and it be that bitch. That's just my opinion. For it to be so many screenshots and so many videos of multiple content creators discussing Peyton Charles, and you sitting here like, he's talking about this and they're talking about that and blah, 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 blah. For that to be all of that, you watching a little too much. You're proving the point. That's why I believe it's her. Would you say you gotta hide some eating some egg rolls? That's what I'm saying though. That's why I think it's her. And if that's proven in court that you're actually looking at her from different lives under different accounts, they're gonna give her that protection order. And I feel like they need to get this case sealed. Now, she wants all of the exhibits that are sealed, I mean, that are public record to be sealed because she feels like that they're destroying her life, but she's destroying her life because she did all of that. She's trying to come out as the victim. As, oh, they're just these evil people, blah, 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 blah. Now, mind you, I wouldn't even know who this woman was had she not copyright strike me, had she not do any of that. Were we going over the court case? Yes, absolutely. It's about Peyton Charles. But in my opinion, you actively wanted this to happen. You brought it out there. You went on the dogs. You went on Preston's Instagram talking about personal business. None of this information should have came out. And what I am frustrated at is I didn't get an opportunity to tell the judge, like, listen, Peyton Charles came on here and told us her experience about what happened to her. She never name dropped. The defendant never the defendant admitted that she didn't say her name because we heard that audio clip, right? So clearly you could have went your whole life and nobody would have known who you were and who was speaking to you or speaking about you. Nobody would have known that. That information would have been clearly just whatever. She could have went to work, did her thing. Nobody would have known anything. She inserted herself into everything. She inserted herself into everything. This is her doing. Everything happens from her actions. And just like Big Bird, they play victims, right? So she requested the judge to seal it, right? And the judge is like, all right, what do you want me to seal? She's like, all the exhibits that were already displayed on the case. And the judge said, okay, I'll tell you what. If you give me the dates and what you want me to be sealed, I will seal that for you. She was like, okay, thank you, judge. She went on this whole rampage in court. Like, everybody was just attacking her. She's getting harassed. She's getting threatened. Like, mind you, ain't nobody did shit but talk about her bullshit that she do on the internet. On the internet. That's as far as it went. But she got such a guilty conscience of how fucked up she been and how inappropriate making those threats in her school, all of that shit. She's done that herself. Right. She the one strong arming a motherfucker, right? She the one talking about where somebody hairline is and shit. And then when we start cracking the jokes, it's no longer funny. She went in that courtroom playing the victim so bad it was sad. And you know what? I am so glad the judge did not see I'm so glad the judge seen right past that, because that judge was like, Miss McDonald, I know you really trying to be innocent. And the crazy part for me was the fact that she was really trying to pretend like she was a victim. Do you know she admitted to threatening Peyton Charles in court? I know Peyton Charles was looking at me like, who Harper, who this woman? Why she in my courtroom? No. But hey girl, hey. No, I'm just playing. But this woman came in there and she was like, well, I was upset because I told the judge, I said, this lady went on the internet. I said, she don't like what I'm saying. I said, I have an audio clip that I've obtained publicly of this lady threatening Peyton Charles while Peyton Charles was pregnant. I said that in the courtroom, right? This bitch said, Your Honor, I said that when I was upset and I didn't even know she was pregnant. The judge said, that don't matter. And I said, didn't I tell you that? I told you that didn't matter. I tried to told you. I don't know why when people commit crimes, they think an apology or, oh, my bad. I was, I slipped and fell on his dick. Like, girl, you can't just say shit like that. Girl, it was a mess. Girl, listen, I'm so mad. There's some courtrooms who like post the Zooms on YouTube sometimes. Cause when I tell you courtrooms are public, courtrooms are public. All right. You could get up. What's today? Tuesday. You could get your happy behind up in the morning, head to your local court and go sit down and just look at tea all day if that's what you own. Right. It's public. Right. So that lady thought I was gonna go in the court. This what I think she thought was gonna happen. She thought I was going to go in the courtroom, right? She thought she was gonna see me in the courtroom and say, Judge, she's talking about me on the internet on how I was displaying myself as a crazy person. And the judge was going to be like, that's not right. Let's seal it all. You're not allowed to speak about anything anymore. That's what she thought was going to happen. All this foolery behind a piece of dick, though, on her end, it's on her end. Because it's not about a piece of dick. It may have started with a piece of dick on the beginning, but how it really began. Because let's clear this up. It's not about dick. It's about the harassment after the fact, right? Because Christosha has a pattern of when she don't get her way, she spazzes out for some reason. She just get real weird about it. When she start getting weird, that's what it's behind. It was already weird that she was posting on Preston's Instagram, me and so had raw sex. She's saying this man's government name under a public platform. She's under Peyton Charles' hairstylist. Me and so had sex. Tell Peyton Charles. That's what it's over. He may have been the reason behind it initially because this is how all the stuff started in the beginning, but she was doing too much. Who the fuck comes to somebody as a woman as that? Go in that lady's inbox. Get the connections how you need to get it. That woman wanted to be seen. That woman wanted everybody to see that business. That's what it's behind, that fuckery. Because if you trying to help me out, bitch, help me out. But don't come on here with that weird shit commenting under my dog's Instagram about some personal shit. You inbox and wait. She feel like everybody, and this is how she's been presenting herself, in my opinion, throughout this whole case, that it's all about her. And it's never had anything to do with her. Bitch, we just want you to go away so we can move on. Everybody, we want the vlogs back. But we can't do that. Because look at you. You want to argue. Like, girl, you mad. No, look at you. And the fact that she's looking at every single content creator that says Peyton Charles or has Peyton Charles in their headline, that should be studied. That should be alarming. None of this shit say her name on it. It says Peyton Charles' name on it, but she know everything about every single video, every single live, every single thing that is discussed with Peyton Charles. She need that. Peyton Charles, in my opinion, Peyton Charles need that protection order. And I got some tea too, okay? Peyton Charles is up in the ante on the damages, honey. As she should. She announced that in court. Amen. Ain't God good? And she deserved every little bit. And the judge told her to file whatever she needs to file. And let me tell you how cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs this bitch is. She I don't know what paperwork she filed in the court documents, but the judge denied it because she didn't even file it properly. You didn't even file the sealing properly. You didn't even follow the judge's instructions. The judge clearly gave her instructions. Let me know what the name and the dates of the exhibits are. Do this, that, and the third, because I ain't gonna repeat it. Because if you ain't not, bitch, I ain't helping you. Figure it out. This what you want. She told her and gave her instructions on what she needed to do. Not only did this bitch file it incorrectly, so it was denied, all of the information that she wants to sealed is still public record. And let me tell you how this works. Once the case is sealed with those exhibits, you just will no longer be able to go to it. But if it's already out in public, there's absolutely nothing the judge can do about it. The judge can't say stop talking about it because it's now sealed. They just can no longer have access from it from that platform. That's why Tisa Tells was excited that everybody got the information they could get from Christy and Desmond's divorce case, because they can no longer have access to this information from this point on. Do you get what I'm saying? All the information that I've obtained is public record and public knowledge. This bitch is worried about the wrong things. You worried about a content creator. You really need to worry about how you can reconcile and mediation and speak and do. I don't even know how you gonna do that, bitch, because at this point it's far gone. But whatever. You need to be focused on that more than what content creators who ain't got nothing to do with the case got to say about it. Because I'm going to have an opinion regardless. And according to the law, no judge can silence that. Having an opinion is having an opinion. And that's why the judge said that. The judge said, I don't have any jurisdiction. These are content creators. This is freedom of speech. This is public record. You submitted this publicly. So it's on you. The problem with Christocia is she wants everybody to clean up the mess that she makes. She wants everybody to clean up the messes that she makes instead of taking accountability. So it's not about Dick. It's about this bitch is a bag of pecans. And if Peyton needs a protection order, it should be granted just solely based off alone what she's been doing while Peyton was in the hospital. If we find out that this lady was some of these fake pages who come on here talking about the girlfriend's name was Maserati and all this other shit, if we find out that information is true, damn well she need a protection order. It shouldn't even be all it is. I would bow out at this point. It ain't looking good for her. It's not looking good for her at all, because now she don't even realize that you just admitted to the judge, because the judge is going to ask, because she asked me, how did we get what's going on? I said, oh, she don't like what I say. But because I was caught off guard, y'all. I ain't had my wig on. It was rough. Y'all got to watch the beginning to see the beginning of the tea. But I ain't have my wig on and I was half asleep. But we're here because of her. She did all of this. She the one went on Instagram because she said that was from an Instagram live. Now, this is her admitting to everything that she has done. That video was obtained from an Instagram on live that she decided that she wanted to say to talk shit to Peyton Charles on. Everybody moved on. We heard Peyton Charles' story. People made commentary on that, and it was about to be the next chapter of what was going to happen after this. No, it couldn't be that simple, because the girl hasn't stopped. Who the fuck is Maserati? It's just these weird pages with more than enough detailed information. And it makes you wonder, why do you have this information? Why are you this upset? Who the fuck is Texas T? And when I put Texas T in my search engine on my YouTube, Texas Teachers Education of America, like I'm not saying that's the girl because I don't know. But God damn it, that's a little funny. These are questions that are going to be asked. You in the courtroom talking about me, and I have nothing to do with the case. Nothing. I'm just a content creator, just like Estevan and all the other content creators, Boo Bougie, all of them that you put it in there. That we're just extras for nonsense, because I ain't even gonna tell you what's gonna ultimately happen if you keep behaving the way you behaving, because why spoil the surprise? But that's why the judge said she's not innocent, because she seen the behavior herself firsthand. She was outraged. She had to talk. She went in there and told her whole life story that we didn't give a fuck about in that courtroom. Somebody reached out to me and said that she was talking about me on the internet, and I thought we was cool. My feelings was really hurt when I found out she was discussing me. So how are you hurt that you found out allegedly that she was discussing you through some fucking lipstick alley shit when she didn't even say your name and you admitted to not saying her name? These are questions that are going to be asked in court. And if you cannot provide substantiating evidence on how you got the information you got, girl, good luck. Good luck. Court just don't listen to the shit that you say. You have to have proof. The proof is in the pudding. Documentation is everything. Words is words. Entertainment is entertainment for entertainment purposes only. Because this is just entertainment. Are you not entertained? This is entertainment. This ain't no goddamn facts. It's what the fuck we're discussing because it's Tuesday. And I ain't even make tacos. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this up. I got to go. My husband is gonna be on his way home in a little bit. She thought she had it. She thought it was gonna be a win. And you know what? She thinks the sealing of the exhibits and stuff is a win. It's not. Because we already have the information. It's already on there. You didn't want Peyton Charles to get the audio. She now has the audio for court and does. And she told you that because we both heard it. She said, I've obtained the information. So you couldn't shut that up. So good luck there. So now you got to prove to the judge why you were so turned up. And it can't be because I was upset or I didn't pee on time. Like, you can't just say that type of shit in court. It has to be legit. That's not legit. She didn't say her name, nor did she say one bad thing about that crazy ass girl. She just wanted to be mad because she lost the ninja to an upgraded female. Okay, love. Kindness is the highest level of wisdom. Well, unfortunately, that a lot of people don't possess that. LGBTQ safe base. We black. We accept everybody. What you talk about? Of course. Why is that even a question? Hello. Anyway. What was I gonna say? No, she didn't say her name. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't see black people in here. Anyway, except Anton Daniels. No. Anyway, the thing is too, she didn't say her name. Let me tell you, she got triggered. She was offended because she didn't like the story that was the story. You know what I'm saying? It was Peyton Charles' story. She didn't like how was it presented. She felt like she was presented in the wrong light. Corey Cook, see, y'all missing Corey Holcomb. Oh, I gotta get off here. But she didn't like how she was presented on social media, even though nobody knew who the fuck she was. She didn't like how the fact that Peyton Charles played on the tape her dude nigga splaining. Like, okay, listen, she was this, that, and the third. She played it. She didn't like that. But instead of her just taking it on the chin, like, okay, they didn't say my name, because the nigga could be talking about motherfucking Judy Garland from The Wizard of Oz. Somewhere for the rainbow. Nobody would know. Nobody knows. Okay? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows. All right? Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? How would they know? Face ass bitch. Like, come on now. Nobody knew who you were. But she didn't like the fact that the nigga was like, listen, let me tell you, I'm gonna just wrap it up and paraphrase what he said. It was just pussy. She wasn't shit. Okay. I was horny that night. I wanted to ski and skedaddle. The bitch ain't shit. Right? That's why she was offended. And it's true, in my opinion, because from the text messages, the nigga wasn't interested in nothing but fucking. Oh, yeah, that's what you into. That's cool. Can I come over, though? Yeah. What's up with that, though? Show us your pussy, bitch. Like, it wasn't nothing that was just, he wasn't really getting to know her. And then all of a sudden, you'll see her say, I love you. And you're like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, he ain't, girl, you talking to yourself. It was embarrassing. Whatever. She did that, though. But she's the one who put that business out there. Peyton Charles ain't put that business out there. Boss lady, you got to go to the other videos and see the receipts on that. I can't keep reposting the same shit. I just can't. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Okay. And she was begging like Jodeci. Okay. It was crazy. It was crazy. But you know what? He made a decision. He didn't want you. He didn't take you out in public. You didn't meet any of his friends. You didn't meet any, well, maybe a friend or two. You know, niggas and nigga. But you ain't meet no family members, nobody close, none of that. You just knew the nigga first name and last name. Congratulations. Don't nobody care about that, but you ain't know nothing else. I literally seen the text message saying why he didn't want to celebrate his birthday with you. You was talking to this nigga after the fact. Like, these are all receipts that are presented. You embarrassed yourself and you submitted this evidence. Nobody else did that but you. So now it's a problem. This is the shit you put out there that we're reacting to. But you got upset with Peyton because she put out, and Peyton did a risk. Peyton decided to be transparent. And that's what happened. And that's what the fuck it really is. She decided to be transparent. She's a vlog channel. She vlogs her life and she committed to it. Okay. And I applaud her for that, because not a lot of women would be brave enough to say, listen, this is my experience. Not a lot of women are not like that at all. You see this bitch Christopher, instead of her saying, yeah, you know what, me and her both got, we both was sleeping with the same dude, didn't know what the fuck. I let her know it is what it is. Next, what y'all eating for breakfast? Instead of saying that, or just not saying anything at all, because didn't nobody know who the fuck you were, she decided to go this route. And now she's upset because she done wrote a check her ass can't cash. And she's still submitted an email that she sent to me of a bullshit cease and desist. And I'm like, who the fuck is giving her this advice? Stop listening to ChatGPT. ChatGPT ain't gonna save you. ChatGPT is not an attorney. You tell an attorney that you using ChatGPT, they gonna fucking, girl, they gonna be like, girl, what? You deserve everything you get. The only way ChatGPT works is if you actually know what you're looking for and you actually know what you're doing. Stop using ChatGPT. It's not helping you. I know ChatGPT is massaging your ego, saying, yes, you can do that. None of that shit worked yet. I agree with the judge. You need to figure out how you gonna fucking repay this woman back everything you took. And I mean everything. She was over there being a pick me and didn't get picked. Nah, she just picking on folks. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Go lay down. Go sit down. You should have just sat there and ate your motherfucking food. That's what she should have did. She should have kept continue making her weak ass content. Nobody would have known who the fuck she was. But I think, again, with Peyton, when Peyton doing what she do and bringing, people just don't like the light that she brings, because they feel like they can never shine like that. But that's a personal issue. Ain't got shit to do with Peyton. She shouldn't have to dim her light because you hoes can't shine bright enough. Bitch, get some fucking flame oil and light the fuck up. Anyway, y'all. Yes, go lay down, pumpkin. Go lay down. I'ma clip this up for y'all just like I usually do per use, because this motherfucker probably like, what? Oh, we only did 3 hours this time. That's good. And I probably forgot something here and there, but when I remember, I will bring it to y'all attention. And if anything new pops up publicly, we're gonna discuss it. Love y'all. Hey, boss lady, Catch up, girl. Catch up on all the videos. Cause I know you like, damn, this is some good tea, but you like, what the fuck's going on? Catch up. We out.
We in a no hyena zone.
It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone.